7. Go for it.
All right, and welcome back again after a decent time of decent break off, to more of the Star Wars D&D. Last we left our...
Getting an echo from Max's mic.
I'm what?
Getting an echo from Max's mic. Don't know what she's picking up.
I can't do anything
It's like
about
a
it. I
delayed
faced
view.
away and moved away.
It's just weird and delayed. I'm just trying to fix it before it gets worse. Go, I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Is that
Yeah,
what it's
okay.
giving
You
you?
can mute Max's mic.
Fine.
But last we left our nameless group, but they had all had their downtime after the events of the prison break-in, set on various projects upon which Chani and Sorsha managed to talk to Sim and acquire some information about where to look into an individual they had heard about during all of this. Supposedly captured operative of this group they were trying to fight. This led them to heading down to one of the underground or underbelly areas of Coruscant, hoping to get a hold of this information. Trying to blend in a bit more, they decided to participate into some activities.
That went well.
Where Tinu and Billy both participated and won their fighting tournament, and Chani jumped into Coruscant's first pod race, as dangerous as it was, and won. Both racking up a considerable sum of money. Now, during the race, Tinu had been sent off to try to infiltrate the information hub to try and locate the house. They were looking for a very specific terminal, and thought that might be a route of information to let them know where it was. And while he successfully got in and set up a link to the information for the district, he was, due to some incidences, found out and had to start running. Unfortunately, and due to the choices made, his face is now known and is up as a wanted, where the party eventually recovered him from one of the maintenance shafts and are hiding in the room waiting. Problem with this is just before the race started, Billy had disappeared and has yet to have returned. And the group is now worried that they might have a time
Problem. The word is
before
problem.
everything's found out.
Look, I just fell down the stairs, that's all.
So we'll find out. We'll return back into it. It's later that night. What order are you guys taking your watches in, as you all consolidated into a singular room back in the hotel?
Probably somewhere toward end or the very last one for T-Lock.
Okay.
I'll go first, because Johnny's legitimately tired after, pod race.
Okay.
Like seconds.
Alright. And who's doing third? You only need 4.
I'll be taking third.
Okay. So, make a perception check, Johnny.
Sure thing.
You're in your room, actually. Are you doing anything that would allow it, or are you guys just waiting at your door?
No, the room's pretty much sealed, so unless they
Okay.
magically port in, I
Just
shouldn't-
having somebody up in case somebody fucks with the door.
Yeah.
Well, you sit there for your time period. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Up next was Tinu, I believe.
Yep.
Tinu, you're up at the later one, just due to the time frame and you getting back and everything. It's probably about 3 in the morning for you right now. You hear some heavy steps outside, distinctive clink, 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 clink. Billy, you're returning.
God.
I'll just go back to the room that I had before, since we had different rooms.
That's fair. You open the door and, well, nobody's in there right now. But, Tinu, you did hear heavy metallic clicking. Like very heavy steps.
Now, I could attempt to call their communicators and wake them up and see where they are. Or I could just wait. I'll wait. Meatbag's
Okay.
gotta have their sleep. Just close the door and just go sit in the corner or stand in the corner, pretty much.
Okay. Tin, are you doing anything, or are you just gonna let it by?
I'm gonna peek out the door.
Would you have picked out the door when you heard it?
Yeah.
Stepping out, you wouldn't have really seen the person, but you do see the door that the room that you were in previously open, and the door is shutting as you stick your head out.
I'll go sneak and peek in the door.
Make a stealth check.
On the way back, Billy would have probably seen that shit's not great.
Billy was a little distracted on the way back, probably, and not really paying much attention, was he?
I don't know how obvious it is.
Am I wrong for Billy?
No. Billy's a bit lost in thought. He has things to go over.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't have noticed it. What's your stealth check for Tinu?
27.
Okay. Peeking open, you see Billy in the corner of your room waiting.
Hey, Billy.
Oh, hey, partner. You just getting back? I remember.
You said I just got back not too long ago, right?
It's been a couple hours now, but
It's been a little bit.
it's probably been about 4 hours or so, maybe 5.
Where's the other one we had here with us?
We're all in here.
Oh. Well, might as well come. Oh. If I come in there, you think I'll wake him up?
Maybe?
I'll just stand here. You guys can explain everything in the morning.
Just, be on alert.
How high of alert? Like, shoot anyone that enters the door alert?
I wouldn't say every, but we kind of I fucked up a little bit.
Now, when you
And,
say a little bit,
Has he passed by any screens or any TV screens?
He's unaware.
Here.
Billy, you are unaware right now.
nope, sorry. I was looking at some of my guns on the way back, not really paying too much attention.
I'm on the, But how big is my bounty? My head?
70?
I believe it was 75,000.
I have a $75,000 bounty on my head. Credit on my head.
I'm not going to whistle into the mic because that can do that can be bad for the mic and headphones. But as best a robot
How the
can
fuck
whistle,
does a robot whistle?
let's say,
Recorded whistle sound.
it's just a recorded sound of a whistle playing.
They
You
don't.
done fucked up, partner.
Yeah. I got caught somehow. And
Sounds like
I've
you
been
might-
hiding for most of the day.
Yeah, sounds like you might be living on a desert planet soon, buddy.
Is that the fucking costume on right now?
I hope not.
Who, Billy?
Billy?
No. Tenu.
Tinu had a costume?
Yes, he has a dog costume.
The dog.
Oh, he had the dog costume, that's right.
I do not know if he's employing it.
Yes.
That is your choice.
I didn't know she put the costume on him or not.
It's definitely
I
available,
worked
but
really
she's asleep.
hard on that costume.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she's asleep, so it is literally your choice.
I thought she did. Because I told her, I was like, fuck it.
She probably made
As
sure
long
it
as I'm going to
fit,
wear it, I'm
but
going to be on a purse.
during your watch, you could have done whatever you
I
wanted.
think he's meaning it's more your. Yeah, I think he's meaning it's your choice if you took it off or not.
Yeah.
Or
That
left it
said,
Oh.
he could have been a tiny dog this entire time.
I probably left it on. Because,
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, because I didn't I think I slept.
Oh, nope.
How long is the watch?
I'm putting you guys at about an hour and a half to 2 hours each.
Yeah, he probably just stayed up then on the first watch.
Okay, you got some sleep, so you're not quite you got a decent bit of like napping time you had there, so you're not quite approaching exhaustion levels for staying up that long.
You know, I'll have everyone give me an explanation tomorrow of what all happened, and I'll just save why you're dressed like that for that.
Wait, come again?
You're disguised there.
Yeah. We'll explain it in the morning. I'm gonna.
Stop that.
One single
It's
more
not
after
me.
you say stop it.
It's in my house. I'm muting myself.
Just sitting there watching Eric's mic go tick, 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 tick.
Okay. So, what you doing?
Head back to the other room now.
Alright, so as you head back, nothing happens. You can just go back to your
What?
room. What do you mean, what? You just head back to your room.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the other room where everybody's at.
This is like nothing happens. You head back to the room. You wrap
Okay.
up your watch. Nima, you get woken up. Nothing seems to happen. T-Lock, you're the last one up, and while you're sitting there, you see people come back and forth outside in the hallway, but nobody seems to show particular interest to this room. But I would like you to make a perception check since you can see through walls as T-Lock. Hello?
Did we lose him?
Hello?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. No, did you hear me?
Sorry, no, what?
Saying since T-Lock's on the last watch, but he can actually see around him despite the walls, I would like him to make a perception check.
Okay. $26.
Doesn't seem like anybody's coming up to the door, interacting with the room any. Nobody suspicious passes through your field. Well, I say suspicious. Nobody is suspicious as
We're in
in
the fucking
intent
black
towards
market.
you guys. Intent towards you guys. Does that make sense more?
Yeah.
And it's probably approaching about morning when most of you guys will be waking up. Unless any of you had something in particular on your watches you wanted to do.
No. I'm good.
Alright, morning comes. Everybody's awake. Or everybody that wants to wake up at a normal time is awake. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello.
I just was like making sure it just got dead quiet. Nobody had anything to say, and I'm like, alrighty.
I was fixing my stuffing.
No one is awake.
I had food in my mouth.
Tink, 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 tink. Billy will come over and knock on the door.
Oh, well, there's that.
Yeah, Billy's back, guys.
Tap Chani on the head if she's not awake.
For the sake of all the background noise that's currently happening, please just try to carry on without me for a little bit, if you can. Jesus.
Well,
Chani
can't.
unresponsive in her robot suit.
I can't, sadly, because you were the one worried the most about the robot man.
Okay.
It's alright, we've all had background noises at some point.
Meanwhile, Sorsha.
Chani.
What?
Thonk, thonk, thonk.
Your robot
Well,
friend
yeah,
is here, I
nobody's letting
believe.
Gonna look over at that where Pack's little interface is and pose the question, are you getting the signal?
There's a signal coming from outside the door, yes.
When did it return?
Backtracking about 2 in the morning.
Okay.
Just a little went back to sleep.
Okay.
Well, went to sleep, not back to sleep. And then going through at about 3-ish is when the signal came back into the building and was just waiting in what you knew was Billy's room before this
Okie dokie.
particular event.
Okay, so you know Billy's back. Did you have a conversation with him?
No.
You guys awake in there?
Most of us.
Some of us.
Is the door locked?
Give me a
Yes.
moment.
Hold on.
Oh, or he's got it, that's fine.
I'm not gonna open it. I just said hold on.
Okay, then give me a moment, and she'll go get the door.
Okay. Door opens.
Magic man with force powers can't do it from there.
I
Johnny
can.
fucked with this door. So yeah, he might not have been able to actually. Anyways, door's open. Billy, you can go in.
Duck down. So, what all happened while I was away?
I won a pod race. He became
Know that
wanted.
one. Also know that one. I'd like some explanation of that.
He's a dog now.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Not a dog. Just in a costume.
Yeah.
Tin, you want to just kind of give him the rundown of what happened, and then we'll...
Snuck into the building. Hacked into the data thing. Got caught on the way out. Ran. Got shot. And then I hid. And these guys came and saved me. Was going back. They saw my face on the big screen.
Mhm.
And then they
Lots
took my
of
winnings.
little ones.
So, we gotta hightail it out of here quick, like.
Yeah, the area's pretty
Oh, yeah,
hot.
my weapons are still on top of the roof.
We may have to just get you some more of
Yeah, those may just be gone.
Shit.
There's also the consideration if you don't have what you guys came here for.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that, Dungeon Master. I know. Trust me, I know.
Just offer it a fair reminder with as many high intelligence characters are in this room.
Okay, so Billy, where were you? Because you seem to have entered some sort of a dampening or word that means signal no allowed go in or
Scrambler?
out. Yeah, that.
I got exploded a few stories down.
Huh?
And had to come back up.
What happened?
There was an explosion, and I got knocked to a lower floor. And I had to come back up. So it took some time.
What exploded?
A train.
Train explode.
Quite frankly, I'm glad I'm not a meat bag, otherwise I probably wouldn't have legs. Or organs. I mean, I don't have organs now, but I really wouldn't have organs. They'd be liquids.
Do you? Why did the train explode? Any idea?
Terrorist.
Okay. General question to the entire room. Is it not weird to anyone else that a train exploding from terrorists wasn't really on the notice boards, but he was? Max is losing in the background.
I know. She just wasn't expecting terrorists.
I think I'm
We
the
will invade-
bigger priority.
Apparently.
We will invade Alderaan in search of weapons of mass destruction.
Let's hold that off until we have maybe a bigger ship.
Are you checking for if there was any notice, or just
Well,
assuming it didn't there? Because you don't know time frames.
well, by the time we got back to the hotel, it was already like afternoon later
late.
time, and something of that note, following the time scale of Billy already having disappeared, would have already happened. So the fact that Tenu's thing was there instead of that was a little weird. But it's fine.
Y'all were sitting down eating steaks, so...
Well, yeah, we had to give it some time so that we weren't trying to acquire you while they were actively looking for you.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying maybe you didn't see it on the notice board while you were eating.
I still gotta go pick up some stuff from the shop today. May be useful later.
Is it in today?
Should be.
Okay. Well...
Today is the second day, the day he said it would be there.
Oh, you made a bet. Didn't you, Billy?
I collected it on the way back in the morning.
You already got it? Okay. They didn't accost you because you were seen with him?
Ah, no.
Okay. That's a positive sign. So...
Don't remind.
Okay. So, Tenu gave us a couple locations for the thing that we actually need to get to, and before we leave, if at all possible. However, things are a bit hot down here right now. So the options are, realistically, bugger out now and be safe, or hit maybe one of the locations and hope that it's the right one.
I could hide them under my hat.
Well, that doesn't matter. We were all seen nearby him, and it's only a matter of time before we all get put up on the bounty board, too. We're on a time frame
Dog
here.
costume. Excuse you, I worked so hard.
Now, Sorsha?
Now, Billy?
Didn't you go get you some gang paraphernalia?
What?
You got that there autograph, right?
Yeah.
Can we blame them? You know, can we just
No!
take the blame and kick it onto them?
I don't think that we put in the right amount of setup to have that happen.
We sneak back in and we put their signature there.
We raid the place
Bang,
again,
yeah.
but this time in costume.
I will
Yeah.
offer the reminder for Sorsha here, because it has been over a month. Do you remember the dream and the retracing over it?
We can't go in that building.
So you're saying call it and get the hell out?
Yeah. As much as I would love to just break in again in costume, it's not safe.
Well, here's
What
what's
makes it
also
not
not safe. Because if we go on nothing, we just know hut space. And slavers in hut space.
That's a lot.
That's all of hut space.
Yeah, but, well, not all of them. I'm sure you still have your burger merchants, although, you know, I'm sure they do slave their workforce. But, you know, we don't talk about that.
No.
Slave burgers.
But
Yep.
if we're going in blind, it could be just as bad as what we're going into here. But here, things are already hot. There, they don't really know us yet.
But,
I
tell you
think things
what.
start at hot in hut space.
Well, yeah, but
guys
everything's
get your
hot, so
shit
nothing's
together.
hotter. Unless it gets
You
real
guys
bad.
get your shit here. I'm gonna go pick up my ammunitions. And by the time I get back, I figure you guys will be ready to go in one way or another.
I have a question for you, Sorsha.
Mm-hmm.
What makes it dangerous? Because this thing with our little dog here is not.
I'm gonna look at you funny when you said that.
It's not the most dangerous thing I've ever dealt with.
Nope.
There are a hell of a lot worse things. So what makes that specific thing dangerous? Do tell.
Well, you guys can go, but Chani's not allowed in that room.
Huh?
Huh?
Aha. This has to do with that dream again, doesn't it?
I'm a little worried about it, I'm not gonna lie. I keep thinking about it.
Remember what I told you yesterday. The more we worry about it, the more it tends to come true.
But that's why we're not gonna go to the building where Sorsha has to worry about it.
But then you may be setting yourself up for this building here to be exploded.
But why would we go back to the building? Are we really gonna go and dress up in costume and blame it on the Bang Gang?
I don't know so much about that, but I would more suggest we do what we set here to do.
Council wants you to.
Damn.
I believe it is best that we do what we are here to do and accomplish and get it over with. And
Which
the
is-
best person to do that is Chani. It is the fastest route, it is the best route.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me ask you this. The specifics of that dream, who all was there?
Me and Chani.
Okay, what if we all go?
Eh,
That automatically changes the dream, doesn't it?
Variables.
Well, we are all there. If we're all there, it's less likely the dream's going to come to pass, isn't it?
But how do I know that you guys weren't actually there and I just didn't see you because you were behind me?
Why would we all be behind you?
I don't know.
Well, that's the point, isn't it? We don't know.
It's too early for this shit.
I will say I have had a couple more hours on you, so that's fair enough. My personal opinion is we do the job we are here to do, get it over with, and leave. It'll be a waste of our resources, time, and effort to not do what we're here to do.
Did Tenu already complete that?
No.
Tenu! Bad dog!
Tink, 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 tink.
Tink, 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 tink.
Yeah, Billy's not in the room anymore.
Oh, okay, bye.
Bye, Billy.
He's going to get his weapon.
Yeah,
Fair
he
enough.
told you guys what he was doing.
Right. Again, my personal opinion, and I think all of us are in agreement in this regard, that we need to go do what we're here to do, get it over with, and go do the other thing that we're meant to do in that part of space.
You're being very vague at the moment, and I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
Sorsha's gonna look at Chani. Help. I don't.
I know less.
Okay.
Johnny, you're... This is entirely your idea. How do you know less?
Because you're talking about future visions and stuff.
Future visions are future visions. They're whimsical, to say the least. But anyway.
I'm confused of what the plan is. Can somebody run it by me again?
Johnny, close the door, please.
The door closed after
Yeah.
Billy.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
an
so
automatic.
Billy
It's
closed
like
the
most automatic doors.
we're meant to be here to steal information,
Hear
and
that or I'm gone.
I can still hear them.
I can hear it
Never
through
mind.
Max's mic.
I can hear Max.
I'm still here, right?
There you are.
Max? Yeah, everybody's
Hello?
here. Hello,
Yeah,
Max.
I was still here.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
You're okay.
It's all good. Technical difficulties are a thing, and we gotta look out for them. But anyway, from what I remember of the plan is we're here to steal information and use that information to find out exactly where we're meant to be going in hut space, and then do what we're meant to do there.
I thought
Right?
the gambling was supposed to be our alibi.
But I don't know on that aspect of it.
That was our
We
wife.
won Major Moolah. Can we just buy information?
Yeah, one.
Info brokers are a thing.
I'm sure it's possible, but I don't know if we're gonna get that very specific information.
The thing is, we may not get it if we're also worth money ourselves.
Just don't bring that one. That one needs to go with a couple of us out of here. Or one of us out of here.
Or he'll go to the pound.
That is an option.
Hey, Johnny.
Hi.
You do have a name for who had that info you guys wanted.
Yeah. Eric forgot it.
Did you not write it down?
I don't think. I think I had a brain fart.
It was only a couple days ago. Johnny's smart enough. You were looking for Naka Turt. She was a female Bothan. Quite known for buying, selling, just about anything information included. Not a lot happens that she doesn't know about in the underworld dealings. That's what you were told about her.
Knack turf?
Turf.
Naka Turt.
Turt?
Naka space T-U-R-T.
Okay. I probably ran into a thing of I don't remember exactly what he said. I'll have to listen to it later to figure it out, and then I just didn't.
Yeah. I thought I would offer that as it's been a couple months and it's only been a couple days in game.
I stand by my words. Whatever we're going to do, we need to get it done and get it done now. There's no point in us being here and then leaving without the information we need.
Okay. Two options. A, take the information ourselves. B, actually, since I raced really well, utilize our winnings and buy it straight out. I don't know how much they're gonna scalp for it, but it's maybe possible. Money talks down here.
How hard is it to get?
580,000. I think we can figure it out.
See, I would
How
assume
hard?
so as well, but if I say yes or no, the spirit of the universe will ensure that I'm wrong.
But the issue is, how hard is it going to be to get an, shall we say, appointment with this individual?
I say again, money talks.
That is fair enough.
What's our budget?
You're our primary money keeper at the moment, Sorsha. That's up to you. Especially if you don't want to do the infiltration, then it's really up to you.
Oh.
If you have all the money, you make all the decisions. That was a really forceful breathe in there,
Well, now
Matt.
she realized that her pocketbook might just go out.
Yeah, I did.
That was actually that forceful. I caught my finger and whistled some. Sorry.
Oh,
Trisha's running
yeah.
into the problem that she doesn't use her money for anything, but she might want to someday.
She has
Maybe
every
someday.
gamer problem.
Yeah.
I need my elixirs. I need to finish the game with all my elixirs.
Yeah.
Right. Sorsha.
If you think that infiltrating would be the best thing to do,
I don't
as
know what's the
long-
best.
I don't know either.
That's the point.
Okay, just... Sorsha doesn't want to do the infiltration, or at least she doesn't want me
Johnny,
to do
be
it.
boss.
I'm-
Be the boss.
I think she was literally just doing that, Sorsha. Go ahead, Johnny.
Okay. If we don't want to go that route, the other route is just finding this person and then buying the information from them, perhaps as a potential buyer or whatever the hell. The only problem is, just in case anybody tries to enact upon the bounty on Tennu, it could be very problematic for whoever's doing that.
What is the bounty on Tennu?
75k.
Why did we not just send...
Does he have
Our-
a bail?
Why did we not just send our dog back home with our droid?
Because he's not going back home. And if we're leaving, then we're all leaving. And besides, there's too much footage of us all being in the same locale.
I don't think they give a shit with as you said, money talks.
Can you buy off everyone? How many bounty hunters are going to show up before you run out of money?
How many do we have to kill before they stop coming?
Now, that's just going to attract bigger bounty hunters.
In the underworld, if they're going after people that obviously aren't the bounty target, they're not very good bounty hunters. and probably will get flack from their, more than likely, their bounty givers.
Just ignoring all that. If you want to go try to find the person and buy things, I can give you a name. I don't really think I can give you a locale, though it might be one of the areas that Tinu propped up.
Does Sorsha have to go by herself?
I wouldn't go by yourself, no. But if
I
you
would
want me to
go
be
with
away from there, then I shouldn't go there. So it's gonna be a swap
Sorsha
too.
doesn't want to go by herself.
Well, don't go by yourself. Probably wait until Billy gets back. Grab him and... Nima, you wanna go?
I don't understand what's going on right now.
Basically, I'm just asking if you'd go with Sorsha on her incredibly expensive shopping trip.
Babysitting duty.
Babysitting duty. Who will I be babysitting in that case? Sorsha?
How dare you!
Or we're going with? Going to find.
Everyone will be babysitting each other.
Okay, I'll go. Just us back up, then.
And then us other three can stay around here.
Yay.
So,
I don't particularly like the idea of sending someone without force powers in a direction that could have force powers, but hey, anything could be possible.
I mean, you can head that way, and then I'll just, if needs be able to bug the fuck out with Tenu.
I think I can cover the most ground the quickest, so I think if we're gonna bug the fuck out, as you put it, I should stick around.
Okay, then. Whomever keeps rolling, stop that. It increases my anxiety.
Matthew.
You know he does it when he gets bored and things start taking too long.
I've laid out the plan, that's all I can do.
That's his ADHD.
alright, I actually have something I need to roll for.
No, that's just his ADHD.
Don't ever assume. Do not ever assume that the DM is just doing it because he's bored. Never fucking assume that. You will die.
Unless...
I'm assuming.
Unless
Also, Matthew,
Go on.
do not give me an unfair price just because you know how much money I have.
I had a price set in mind in case you guys went for info anyways.
Good.
I mean, he's already had an inflated price for down here anyways.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just don't want him to be
You were
like,
saying,
all
Eric?
your money.
Unless there's any other ideas, let's just wait for Billy to get back and then you three head out.
Do you think you could do a sweep on your HoloNet, I think is it's called?
For what?
Of a place to buy lightsaber parts.
Do you want
I'm
me
sure
to
that
space
some-
Google a lightsaber store for you?
I'm sure some black market area has something to do with it, and I
Like-
can't seem to find
Right,
one
the
on my own.
well-known space Google black
Throw
market.
this for Chani. There's like, from what I understand, there's effectively the dark web equivalent on the HoloNet.
Yeah, but still.
Just throwing it out there for you. But you're right. Google space parts, space
Yeah.
lightsaber parts. It'll go great.
Yes.
You won't
Sure.
end up on any watch list.
While we're waiting, I'll set up a encrypted search for space lightsaber parts on space Google
even know
space
what the
dark
fuck-
web. Why the
It's
fuck
ex-
not?
You call that
It's
an
extreme.
investigation.
It's extremely expensive to make them myself. I'm
Yeah,
hoping
yeah,
it's less
yeah. I'm
expensive
looking.
to
I'm
buy
looking.
them.
I'm looking.
If only you had NordVPN as a sponsor, this would be a great place to put it.
It. Yeah, it would be.
I
It
mean,
really
yeah, no.
would, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, that'd be
Okay,
great.
so the current plan is Chani, Nima, and Billy are going to go try to find one of these places.
Matt, you're picking up your max again.
I can't do anything about it.
No, no, no. Chani's staying back. Sorsha, Nima, and
Sorsha, Nima, and Billy are going to go try to talk and buy info.
Yeah.
Chani's staying here with Tinu
Anti-lock.
and T-Lock, and then...
and in
That's
the
everybody.
meantime, I'm space
everyone,
encrypting
yeah.
my space computer so I can space Google space sword parts.
I mean, you do already have your base
Base
encryption.
NordVPN.
Yeah.
And your base encryption was pretty decent, you know this.
Space
I don't know
Google
why-
investigation.
I don't know why
like a
this is such a funny thing.
32.
It's just, hey, look up where you can buy this shit.
You're
It's like a
telling someone else
32,
to,
I think.
to
Yeah.
Google something.
Yeah, your DC for your current encryption, by the way, is a 32 is what they have to beat.
Well, yeah, but like, always improving. Let me space
You're
investigate.
Also, you're the
Yeah, it'll
one
be
who
an
does more
investigation
black
check when we
market
get
shit
to it.
than he does. He also is very clearly not technological.
Alright.
My space investigation is
um,
a 16.
I'll note that down. Anyways, the note I was going to make here is that means you guys have to turn on Tinu's tech pad.
No, I have my own. His is
No,
off.
for the info on the houses.
No, he didn't remember. Damn it.
He said he wanted to make a note in his tech pad for him.
God damn it. Okay, I was under the impression that he remembered the basic location. If that's the case, then I'm not space Googling his space sword.
Aw.
That's fine, you can get to that in a minute.
I'll just note it down for when they're gone, is all I was going to say.
Uh,
Since you're old.
okay. Let's go ahead and do this the technological way. Tenu, you put that in an actual, like, file on your thing, right?
Yes.
Like, basically, you saved it to a space notepad.
Just to give you an idea what Tinu did, you opened your request was to make a backdoor entrance into the main hub for the
Alright.
info center. And you asked if you could check locations. You hadn't told me anything about downloading locations.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, the only thing you told me you put on your data pad was that. A backdoor entryway.
oh.
Which
my
made
bad,
sense at the
forgot.
time because you didn't expect to get caught. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just the back door.
hmm
So, in other words, there's nothing on this device and it's all connected to the other stuff, right?
The only thing on the device right now, from what I can tell, is the background.
Okay.
And Tinu would know any know it.
Hmm.
Tinu, you did pretty decent. They might not have found it. Or they might have.
Okay, step by step. Before we turn it on, she's gonna go in there, disable all of its, like, actual connectivity things. To be able to actually, like, boot the power on without it instantly connecting. Do all the computer stuff so as this... to make it as difficult to track as possible. I
Like,
could explain it all, but-
Encryption levels.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, you're just trying to scramble it so they can't trace it back.
yeah, she's doing everything in her possibility
I'll let
to...
you do that with a slicer check to see how well you scramble it. How's that?
Okay. Just so that it's not... Oh, they're over there. Brr, brr, brr,
Yeah.
brr. Poof.
That's fair. I'll let you do a scramble thing. Basically, just try to bounce it around different sectors of Coruscant and tie them up in a Gordian knot.
Ah.
So
Time
they
to do
can't
that.
just go, hey, they're at the hotel.
Time to do work. Doing work die. Thank you. That is a 30 total.
Okay. You're fairly confident you've made it difficult to find yourself.
I hope.
Powering it on?
Yep.
Alright, powering it on, fires up. You have it. You're welcome to check. The back door on it does not seem to be does not seem to have anything wrong on his end yet, at least.
She looks for the required information.
Digging through, it's easy enough. Like with his, they flagged it quickly. With Tinu there, he can help you find it without really needing to worry too much. Looking it over right now, it doesn't actually look like they found the back door.
Okay.
That's really shitty. I'm rolling sometimes. But there's 7 buildings in the residential area that show power spikes beyond what the average building would have there, and looking at the schematics, they don't have anything that would show that kind of power consumption. At least to what the hub has. Down here, that might be iffy on its reliability.
Back, sorry about that.
If I remember right, you said 3. So she's going to show it over to Tenu and say, hey, any of these look like the same places? because now there are more of them.
Yeah, no,
More of them?
there were 7 last time.
There were 7 last time? I thought there were 3. What did
I'm
I
pretty sure
think
there were
through?
7 last time.
I don't know.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah. I have 7 written down.
Okay.
Wasn't there one that I was like really interested in?
I think you narrowed it down to 3 in particular. That might be where the 3 came from.
That might have been.
From what I remember, there was one that was being talked about that was
That's
drawing
right.
the
Nope.
most power.
Yeah, you wanted to check out the highest roll. Is that where you guys want to start?
Yes.
Hello? Okay. I'm just making sure what you guys are doing. So, sending them out to head to this location. Billy, while they're doing all this, going in,
We are waiting.
same
to
guy
go.
sitting there.
Guns, glorious guns.
I meant while you guys are doing your searches and covering and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're back. I have no idea what voice I did for him. It's been too long.
Eh.
I've got most of your stuff, no problem. Now, this is Matt. You had a electric generator and a flamethrower on hold, right? That's all I have written down here.
No, Tenu,
Uh,
not Tenu, whatever. Nemo was gonna make the flamethrower.
Nemo was the flamethrower. Oh, well, you asked him about it. Because I have it written down that you wanted it, and you made a request of him.
Yeah.
I have that here for the 2 days. I was making sure that, just to reconfirm with you, that it was the electric generator and the flamethrower.
Yep. Because you gave me everything else on the first day.
Yeah, he had that. You got it right here. Took a little bit of digging, but we got you what you needed.
And quick.
Quick as I can. Now I got 2 extra uses of it for the two ammo equivalents. I'm trying to think of the term I can't right now for the flamethrower as well.
Fuel packs or something.
Fuel packs. That's the right one. And this was 2,000. There's 4,000 total for the 2. You had it paid for me in case I couldn't get to them.
Alrighty, I'll pay him up front there.
Right. Pay for me. It says, all right, there you go.
I'll tip my hat to him.
You're set. It'll give you a half wave and see you out.
You have a fine day at this here wonderful blessed establishment.
I'll do my best.
Make way back, knock on door with flamethrower in hands. Eventually.
Okay. Guys, Billy comes back in carrying more weaponry.
Wow.
Wow.
You only got like a couple minutes before you probably wrap up your checking over in locations when he gets back.
Well, that's a lot of weaponry.
My item sheet is almost out of room.
Oh no.
You keep buying things. I can't do anything about it.
Time to start putting shit in other notes.
It is
Flaws,
also this
10
because
bucks.
I have grenades and ammunition separated. So
Right, so
So,
are we gonna
yeah.
tell him the plan is of current, or
Not doing it again in character. She fills him in.
Okay.
It could be
You guys know what
assumed.
you're doing?
you know, if you really want him off, like I said earlier, I could just scoop him up in my hat and we can head back to the Sentinel base.
that was my plan? But apparently that got shot over.
Well, we're gonna be taking off once we get the stuff. We don't really need to return to base.
I didn't say
guys
all
have
of
a
us
ship,
returned to
don't
base, did I?
No, but we'd have to return to base to get them to.
Do you
We
not
have a ship,
have
don't
this
we?
thing where we can contact each other across the goddamn planet?
Just
No.
do things.
The complicated way. Got ya.
That's the only way we know how to do it.
Apparently.
My point was not addressed that we could just go wait at whatever ship is designated.
Apparently that's not the plan. Apparently you and her are all gonna go over there and talk about getting information, and we're gonna sit here and twiddle our thumbs for a little while.
You can
I
go.
might not be the brightest in the bunch, but if you're trying to keep a low profile, isn't it bad to put more of us in one spot, especially someone like me who kind of stands out?
Billy, who designed you to
attention.
think?
That's a good question, and I kind of, my thinking's kind of on the line there. I get to think until I'm given orders.
Our great and fearless leader has decided the plan. I think we should just stick with it.
I'll take that as an order then, I guess. Well, give us a call if for some reason they decide to kick down the door.
Oh, if they decide to kick down the door, I'm going to vent some frustration, so I think I can handle it. They're going to be stuck in a doorway one at a time. Best situation.
They could throw grenades.
Please. I think it's the best when someone throws a grenade and gets it right back in their face.
I mean, if they're within that doorway, it's still going to explode and hit both of you.
The three of us, but we'll be fine. I'll see him coming before that happens.
Yep, gotta remember you have that there,
I can see through
People
walls,
stuff.
yes. It's fine.
So, how far
It's really
away do
great when you see like
me?
two people going at it 2 floors below.
He ignores that. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
So how far away do you see me?
I
Am I
don't
just
see
like-
you at all.
Am I just
Until
like...
You
you're-
see him loosely, like, but not like you would normally see a person. He slides by your notice quite often as just background.
is it
Mainly,
kind of like
mainly what
echolocation?
you are is because you do not give off anything in the Force, Billy. You are not of the Force. You are not a living entity.
Yes, droid.
You do not give off any Force, so I mistake you oftentimes for, well, a wall, or a street pole, or something of the like. Until you hit a little bubble around me of about 30 feet. I can't really see you.
So you gotta rely on echolocation for me.
Something like that, yes. If I am
Not
deaf,
entirely wrong.
if I am deaf, I cannot see. That's entirely correct.
Good job, Billy.
But our fights was really annoying.
It's easy to drown out some sounds.
They make a lot of loud booming sounds whenever I shoot people.
Yes, but one loud booming sound is not really that much of a problem, whereas thousands of loud booming sounds constantly happening can be.
I missed everything after good job, Billy.
It was him and Nima talking.
Good job,
Yeah.
Billy. Good job.
But combat training teaches you to be able to cut that out, count it as white noise, and continue the fight. And I have had a lot of combat training.
Hey, Sorsha, you ready to head out so we can leave this place faster?
I guess.
Cool.
Probably about 10:30, 11 right now.
Bye, you three. We'll be here.
Who's going with me?
I am.
Nima and
Raise his
Billy.
hand.
Billy? Sorsha's never been on a quest with Billy before.
Why is she an old lady now?
Because she's never been on a quest with Billy before.
Because she's never been on a quest with Billy before.
This is probably
Alright,
gonna have
you
to
guys
be
are
over.
heading towards the location that Chani Antonu gave you the highest power consumption in the residential area.
Hey, Nima.
Correct. Okay.
Go ahead and finish what you were doing. I was just gonna walk and talk on the way.
I was just gonna go ahead and give Eric, Johnny her results. During the time they're gonna be gone, you'll be searching with a 16 on an investigation. Even in the dark web, lightsabers parts are not exactly a common commodity.
To make your frustrations even worse, I'm not coming up with anything for the parts store.
Anything you find seems to be more of a scam or a front or something weird. Nothing reliable.
I figured that was the case, at least on this planet. We'll try another planet at some point.
Anyways, you guys are walking.
Hey, Nima.
It'd be nice if there was just a planet that had a bunch of these lightsaber things.
There is. We don't talk about it.
God.
Scene shift.
A dead,
Nima,
decaying corpse under tons of rock. Sorry.
5 dead decaying corpses.
Go ahead.
We go back and we
the-
just find the corpse of our friends.
No.
Nah, the others were incinerated. One of them was crushed.
Mhm.
But now, Nima, I know
Turns
you got a
out-
lot on your plate here, but I might be changing my request for the flamethrower modifications and whatnot, since he was actually able to get me one. Some of my weapons weren't really upgraded from the past, really, before I was put into hibernation, such as my slug throwers.
I see. So
And-
you
and
don't want
I'm
the shoulder-mounted flamethrowers anymore.
I mean, we could shoulder mount this, but I got a different priority in that.
Your priority
Yeah.
being?
Okay, so I want to keep the same pistol caliber slug throwing rounds that I use already. They got some oomph to it. But I want some upgraded tech here, and I think rather than just completely upgrading what I got now, maybe you might be able just to design something better, more optimized, more efficient.
So your only real request is to keep the same caliber round?
Yep.
Something better.
Yep.
Better in what regards? As in, shoots farther, hit harder, explode?
Distance and accuracy. Now, if you want to make any rounds I got plenty of rounds, but if you want to make special ones, that's another thing. But I'm more talking about, stuff like accuracy and distance. The distance is a big one.
I see. I may have to redesign your weapon from the ground up. But
Well,
that
that's
doesn't
what I was
seem
saying.
too hard of a request. If you want any extra features, it'd probably be best to tell me now. Or before I get started working, of course.
Well, those were like the priorities, something for extra range and extra accuracy. If there are damage increases or other stuff, that's always nice. Then again, something like extra range typically involves like a bigger barrel or something.
Bigger, longer barrel, different grooves.
Then again, I can hold.
ammunition.
Then again, I can hold my rotary cannon. I'll be fine holding a pistol that's been modified, or if it's some kind of carbine of such.
I see.
But if you have
At
any
this
really
point-
cool ideas, I know you're smarter than me, so if you have any cool ideas, you can throw those in there.
What do you think about harpoons?
Yes.
Harpoons?
Yes,
I mean,
harpoons. I see
see
that
you
Johnny
guys-
has a weird fascination with harpoons, so I don't know if you want a weapon similar to theirs or not.
I haven't questioned that,
Damn!
and I would love to expand my arsenal even more. but I am also attached to this caliber.
I mean a secondary fire type harpoon. So as in, your primary method of weaponry would still be this caliber of round. As a secondary option, offering you a harpoon launcher or something.
Wait,
attach
this
to
is
the-
Matt. Are you asking for an underbarrel harpoon launcher?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think that'll fit. I think that's bigger than the pistol.
Define
Depends.
pistol maximum size.
You did mention
I will make
carbine.
mini
so...
harpoons.
Yeah.
You did mention carbine, to be fair, so that is a
That
thing.
is true. I mean, if we're talking about underbarrel stuff, I do have a grenade launcher.
Grenade launchers are probably better than harpoons, in my opinion. I'll see what I can do. Think about it for a couple days.
So how have you been, Sorsha? Seem a bit stressed in there.
You asked that as
Guys.
she walked away.
You guys got that at the
Oh.
exact moment she went to the bathroom because you guys were talking.
Howl.
The doggos.
Johnny,
That's okay, never mind.
What?
I'm not the best at using blasters. Obvious, I know. Do you know of a thing where... How do I put this? The blaster shoots itself, I guess?
You're wanting
A
a
rock?
turret or an autogun?
Something like that. Preferably something that can be mounted somewhere on me and that doesn't impede me using my saber. As a backup, if I'm out of, say, force abilities and whatnot. Force point spraying, come on.
The best thing I can think of is I could probably give Packet an extra shell that has a gun and it could just live on your shoulder or something.
I was gonna say make a technology check if you want.
Is what I said not accurate? Do I need to make a check? Is there
I
anything
mean,
in
there's
the book
other.
that I
If
should
you
know
want to, there's
about?
other options. If you want to hear some of the other options that are available, you can make a technology check for them as well.
Well, yeah, but this one gives me a gun drone and I like it.
I just was offering for your sake if you wanted it.
We'll replace his crotch, and every time he just thrust forward, it's a shotgun blast.
That's option number 2.
That
Yeah,
sounds
you
like
don't want to
something out
hear
of
Not until dawn.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
That one.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
That's because it was.
But
Didn't
yeah,
they
what your
reuse it
idea
for,
would technically
movie?
work.
I mean, it's either that or, like, actually installing something into armor, and that involves making an armor suit
yeah,
that can properly have all the things, and we'll see whenever we get to the big ship. Because then I'll have some more resources.
Give your workshop.
Just a thought. Okay, go back to Matt. Robert, ask your
Yep.
question to Max.
Okay.
We're back now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, Sorsha, you doing okay there? You looked a bit stressed back there in the room.
I'm fine. I just haven't been sleeping very well.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of understandable. I mean, I don't really get it being a robot. I just kind of shut off, but I mean, meatbags have some issues.
We do have issues.
If it makes you feel better, you got a decent night's sleep last night, Sorsha. No weird dreams.
Good.
Also, man, going up the stairs, some people are going at it hard. I could hear them through the walls.
You're pretty sure 3 of those noises should be illegal.
If they were humans, I don't know how they made those noises. I'm pretty sure I
Well
heard
then.
a Wookiee.
Oh God. There's some
Anyway,
strange
though.
things that happen
You
in
got
the
a 16.
underground.
You could have heard a Wookiee. There was a couple of Wookiees.
What the Wookiees
Listen.
do in their time is their business.
That is their business. Don't mind their business. They don't like people in their business, actually.
But just
Anyway.
checking if you were doing okay.
Yeah, I just haven't been sleeping very well.
22.
If you want to take a nap, you could hop on my shoulders and I can just walk there.
I actually slept pretty well last night. I appreciate it.
Didn't
Okay.
you just say you weren't sleeping very well?
Well, I haven't the past couple nights.
I'm sure there are some drugs that can help fix that.
I'm not
You know, I
allowed to
don't-
take drugs.
Does that work for you guys?
But
Like, if you lose sleep, you can make up for it with more sleep? Or is it just
Yes.
kind of gone?
we can make up with it with more sleep.
Sato
would've
just makes up for it with coffee.
You could also do that.
Caffeine is very effective for that type of situation.
I do that quite a bit.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sarsha, your
Dude,
passive's 22 now, right?
What?
Your passive perception's 22 now, correct?
Unless you changed it, it's 21.
What is your
thought it went up when
perception
you leveled up.
modifier?
I don't know.
What's it say on your paper?
It says 21.
21 is what it is. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if it went up when you upped in proficiencies or not.
You know, you didn't explain the passive very well to me, so I'm assuming it's still 21.
10 plus your perception modifier.
No, she has observed it, so...
Oh,
no, that's about right,
Plus
yeah.
5 then.
Yeah, that's about right. On the way there, something to know. You see a pretty familiar road, but it's not in the direction you're wanting to go right now.
Putting that in the mind vault.
Okay. Heading
So,
on, you guys get...
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying you guys arrive there. You have talks to do. Talk.
Oh no, I was gonna ask, so where are we going? How long is this gonna take?
You guys had to walk to the residential area. Not too long after you guys finish talking is when you'll get there. That was just
Oh, look,
a side
we're
note
there.
for her.
Wow!
You say a couple times of dialogue, and boom. You have come to a not overly large living space, for at least how Coruscant works, from what you can tell, but more medium-sized one. Kind of bland outside. You're pretty sure you can hear some heavy machinery, Sorsha.
I don't like that.
But you guys are at the building.
So what are we getting here?
Information.
And you guys got the people, right?
Shawnee gave Sorcerer a name.
They all know the name, the situation, everything that they need to know.
So Max didn't write down the name because Max is stupid.
Same, friend.
Bottom left.
Knock a turk.
I was getting ready to roll back for you.
I didn't write stuff down because I'm just supposed to stand here and look like a big tough droid.
You're supposed to stand there and look pretty.
Did you get that name, Max?
I was doing.
I didn't.
Naka Turt.
Naka. Turk?
Turt. T-U-R-T.
Why do you have to pick such a hard name?
Because Star Wars names are weird.
That's.
Have you not seen their names?
Why
Look
can't she
at-
be Rachel?
I'm sorry, but look at any motherfucking Shuri woman.
Yoda, Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, Anakin Skywalker. The names are kind of fucking strange in Star Wars. Gotta
I'm gonna
remember.
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna put it
Luke.
to you this way. I'm gonna put it to you this way. Chewbacca is not his name.
No.
What are we? Okay,
Names.
so what am I trying to get information on?
There is a force-capable slave off in Hut Space that they are thinking about selling. If there is another specification
Don't
that
you
I'm
slow
glossing
clap
over.
me?
I wasn't slow clapping, I was face palming.
I thought you were
Yeah.
slow clapping me.
Maybe it's right. Organization
with
is
the
a
space.
potential one you could use.
It's been a while.
It has.
Mm-hmm.
It
And I
will
think I
forget
was
one good
asleep
thing.
when this was explained.
Max, stop that.
I can't help it. I'm so tired.
Oh my god.
So we're
Well, you
getting
guys are at the building.
information about a slave.
About a slave and a slave broker, where they are in Hut Space, as far as I understand.
The
yeah.
information you are pertaining to, Ashani, is you are specifically hunting out a force-capable slave that is being held that was part of the organization that Aegis and Solari were that have been thwarting you, or you guys have been trying to thwart. You are hoping to get the location of a trade, a drop, wherever he is, or he or she is.
Knock on door. If it
If
doesn't open if it doesn't open automatically, knock on door.
Nothing happens for a few minutes.
Are they just not here? Or
I mean, there's loud machinery in there. Maybe I need to knock harder.
Sees
Knock harder.
a sign off to the left
Strength
of
check.
business hours between 8 and 9, and it's fucking 10.
Strength check.
Strength check.
23.
Okay, you
Wow.
don't break the door. You just go a lot harder. And then you hear ching! And some cussing. And then and standing before you as the door opens, very haggard, and now kind of smoky. Shorter, like middle-aged male human, probably going bald slightly at the top. Thicker glasses. Not terribly tall, kind of lanky. Wearing very like grease and other mechanical fluids stained clothing. What?
Are you Nokaturt?
For fun note, Johnny did explain. Nakatur is a bowfin, which is more like a furry dog race almost.
Nope, I don't know if she explained that.
She would have
But-
given all the pertinent information, including that.
Yeah, it's what
Trisha
you
wouldn't
said.
remember that. Are you... Are you Nokaturt?
No, I'm not.
Do you know where they are?
No.
Why?
Why are you here?
Why don't you know where they are?
Because I don't know them.
Why?
I'm shutting the door.
Billy opened the door.
I'll just put my hand in the door as he shuts it.
You wanted to send her.
Little lady's trying to get some information,
I don't know who she's talking about.
and she's
I
got
think
credit.
you do.
Insight check.
I still don't know who she's talking about.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check.
Like, do that thing you can do.
Yeah, do that thing I do really good.
thing you can do.
That one thing I can do.
Pick the right die.
Oh, I got a 28!
He's lying. He does know who she is, at least the
Billy, he knows.
Okay, so
Do what you
no,
must.
Jesus Christ. This is the best
Do not-
decision I've ever made.
do not give an order like that so callously to a droid like me. So we have.
And then you have like you just hear shink, 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 and you have like 3 times it doesn't work because your hand's still there.
Now listen, we have
Saoirse feels an
We have-
overwhelming sense of power.
credits, like I say.
I can't help you.
Listen,
I really can't.
We're willing to be civil here.
Okay, I know the name, but I don't know where to get her. I really don't.
Do you know how to contact her?
No, I don't know.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Insight check!
Okay, roll your insight check.
I got a 17.
I just make things. Sorry.
Do you know where we can find someone that knows where she is? And before
Wouldn't that mean I know where to find her?
you,
Did
not
I answer that?
indirectly, not indirectly.
You don't see Matthew, but he has his hands in little paws.
You might not know indirectly, or you might know indirectly, and you could be lying.
No, I know. I stay down here and I make stuff. I don't go out. I definitely
why
don't
did-
deal with people like that.
Then why did they give us this address?
I don't know.
What do you know?
I make stuff.
Kind of stuff.
I don't mind. Can I
Random
take over
gadgets
here?
and stuff.
What do you make?
It's kind of varied. I make a lot of different things. Like little gadgets, like special requests.
What do you make? Have you made any for them?
No, I stay away from that name.
What about the names associated with it?
I don't know the names associated with it. I'm afraid. So I
Look.
might have done it for them and not known.
Look, we were sent here for a reason. We're trying to be civil. We just need you to help us out here.
I really don't know though.
Now,
Do we
just
need
make
a-
That's why I
things.
didn't go.
Do we need to search you
listen.
out?
listen here. She just gave me an order, and she said, "Do whatever I need to." Now let me give you some information of ours here. We'll give you a little information trade, partner. Now, have you ever seen what a Wookiee can do to someone? Well, I beat the Wookiees.
I'm serious, sir. I'm sorry. I really
Can
don't
I
know.
make an intimidation check?
You can, but he's already intimidated. I think.
More.
We beat the Wookiees.
You're not there for that.
Sir, you were a glorified soccer ball.
Still won.
24.
He's intimidated. I really don't know what you're asking. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe you could give us them their records, like you said. Maybe they're someone blacklisted or under an alien.
I don't keep records. That's how you get shot for them.
You see, with her orders, I might have to shoot you for not giving us them.
Don't shoot him,
But I
Billy.
don't have them.
Don't shoot him. Don't. Search his house.
Open up the door.
I think that's a bit much.
You guys just shove inside, I guess. Running inside. You guys step in. It looks like a living room kind of deal. Nothing very like fancy. There's a lot of like half-built projects and little cogs and tools laying around. Off to the side, you see where a door is kind of like open still. It looks like a workshop area.
No papers.
Droid following orders.
What do you? I'm sorry, I don't know. Are you guys just turning the house upside down?
Sorry,
He
partner,
was
you know how it
hanged
is.
by the door.
Just a droid.
Make an investigation check.
Really glad I didn't go.
You think I didn't know what was gonna happen? Look at the group.
I searched the couch
Oh,
under the cushions,
Make your investigation check.
and then under the couch.
I got a 16 on my investigation.
Okay.
Let's see, what's my investigation?
You know what makes this great is Sorsha knows he wasn't lying.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorsha's
Yeah, you guys
overrun
start
by
trading up the
power.
house. You guys
Hold on,
start trading
doesn't
up the
Sorsha
house.
also know that there's like 3 or 4 other fucking buildings it could also be in?
Also, yep.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
fucking
you guys trade
God.
upside down the house for the next 30 minutes. You find nothing of the sort. He's been telling you the truth the whole time.
But what interesting things do they find from this maximum power?
Well, for what Sorsha and Billy know for technology, they know fuck all of what he's been making, basically, besides, that's tech.
Shiny, that's very
What
shiny, very
But what
nice.
did I find in the couch?
You found, like, 3 spare credit chips.
Is there anything that you can
Maybe,
make
maybe like a couple, like, crumbs of food. You find, like, 3 potato chips.
I'll set them on the counter. Organize them
Okay.
as I go.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's what I lost it.
Billy, I don't think this is getting us anywhere.
Just following orders.
I think we should move on to the next house.
Yes, please, I don't know what you want or have. I don't have anything. I just want to do my work.
Can I give him 100 credits? Because I feel bad for raiding his house.
You were allowed to, yeah, if you want to. You can just leave a chip on the table.
I'm just...
Knock, 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 knock. Sentinels, open up.
leave 100 coins on the table.
100 credits on the table. It's just the one
Yeah.
chip still, but 100 credits on the table, I understand.
Yeah.
I'll put his couch back.
Okay.
Tidy up a little bit before we leave, and then we go to the next house.
So you guys leave the door, and then you hear it's like heavy locks are going across, it sounds like.
And as leaving before closing, now don't make us come back.
Okie dokie, Billy, to the next house.
Is that
You guys were
really
given one
necessary?
address. You guys were given literally one address. The highest power consumption in the lot.
What?
So, where do we go
Oh
now?
no.
Again, I state, you have telecommunicated devices that can communicate with people from
That's-
all the way across the goddamn planet.
Yes, yes, meta voice in our head. That's what I was just about to ask. Now,
No, we're gonna
Let's
ask
contact
Nema
them.
what to do. Nema.
I don't want to look at GG right now.
Nima, you may not be the most insightful person, but even you could tell he wasn't lying.
I was actually interested in what he was making. Now he'll probably
Gonna
never
ra-
talk to anyone. Talk to me
just gonna
again.
radio Johnny. Johnny,
Huh.
you there? Yeah, the first location was a bust.
Okay.
He had 3 potato chips.
Cool. Sheer curiosity, what were they doing in there? Did you get anything?
Making something? No, just some little old guy.
He's
That's my
making
own
something
stuff.
shiny. I don't know what it is though.
Yeah, no, you have to ask Nima that one.
He don't want to talk
Hold on.
to us right now.
Okay, well, if that was this quick and there's nothing going wrong, here's the next 3.
There's more?
Boop, 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 phew.
Alright, well,
Good
I mean-
luck.
I mean, of course there's more. Come on, Billy,
Alright.
to the next house.
GPS engaged.
Excellent.
Okay.
So we both know. this
How
is
are
not
you?
going-
How are you choosing your next address? Are you doing it by power consumption?
I'm letting Billy
was
just
thinking
go
about
where
the
Billy
closest.
wants to go.
The closest?
Closest.
Yeah, we're just going down the line.
Hold on.
T-Lock to Johnny. So we both know this is not going down the greatest, right?
Unless you can snap your fingers and magic up the answer, this is fine. Unless we
Sorsha?
get something from them, we should be fine with how things are currently going.
You know what this building is, even before you go in it.
Oh no, this is the bad building.
No, this is a whorehouse.
Oh, this is the whorehouse.
That's actually very promising for what it is that we need.
Yeah.
Hey, Nima. Well, if we
Nice
can't
and dark.
find anything in any information here, maybe you can have some fun at least. I don't know. Maybe they got male whores too. If you're into that.
TOS.
Hush you.
I would have preferred the workshop, to be honest.
Well, you
Well, we can't
beggars
go back
don't get
there.
to be choosers.
I was
Come on,
walking
Billy.
in.
Hey.
I'm giving up.
Hey, maybe there'll be a shirtless person. Hey, Sorsha, maybe there'll be a shirtless person in here that you like.
More than
out there,
likely.
Nima. You walk in. You walk into a very like open, like foyer style situation. Stairs, like rounded staircases on each side, and desk sort of desk. It's a very like nice and fancy, very relaxing one. A couple like simple like couches and chairs and love seats and the like. And behind one of them is right now, decently young, like maybe 20s, Zabrak female. Longer hair, bit like more lithe built.
Hey, Nima. I'm gonna radio them. I'm gonna just.
No, he went in
radio-
ahead of you guys when you stood and appreciated. I'm gonna give him a second.
First of all,
Okay.
I'm looking around for security. Any sort of
Perception.
armed individuals. 20.
It looks like at least two of the patrons. What you thought were patrons that are on the couches have something. Some kind of weapon. You can't really tell. Maybe a holdout pistol or maybe something a bit heavier. There's not a lot of detail for it here, but you know they might have something. And, no, she's sitting behind the desk.
I'm walking up to the desk. Hello there. You mind if I ask you a question or two?
Depends on the questions.
You see, I'm looking for someone, but all I have is a name. I have no idea where I can find them. I hope you might recognize the name. Their name is Nakasert?
Did you send that on the walkover, buddy?
No, once I got
Pause. Did you send that on the way over here? Between buildings, that record?
the record, no, that was all they were raiding the building.
That's what I'm saying. Between that building and this building.
Yes.
Shawnee, you get a video recording of what happened, by the way.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
Is there audio?
Yeah.
It's advanced technology. Yes, there's audio.
Anyways.
I
I do believe my memory's not the greatest of things, Nia.
Clank, 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 clank.
I was
You guys come in the door. You're gonna what?
I was slide 200 credits real quick.
It does sound familiar. I believe I've heard it before, but I'm not sure where.
300 more.
Why are you interested?
I am not sure. I was just asked to talk to her.
Nima, you were there for the whole talk!
I was asleep for most of it.
Can I?
Thaddeus!
Not
Can
me
I-
asleep, but Nima asleep.
Okay.
Or Thaddeus, as I remember.
Can I just nudge Sorsha
Yeah.
and just
Nima, they said it when
send her a
everybody was
text.
awake.
send it a can I send Sorsha a holo text pretty much?
Yeah.
Just, hey, do you think she's horny?
oh my god!
Absolutely. Send.
Looking at the Zabrak.
Just maintain yourselves a little bit. We
Would you
don't
like
need
to
get
finish your
into trouble.
sentence? Nima?
A little bit. You can go pretty far.
Have they walked in yet? Sorsha
Yeah,
and
they're back there towards the back still. They
my
just came in.
associates over there, or looking for her.
Just standing by the door looking all tough.
Indeed, what are you looking for her for? That's a dangerous name to be throwing around.
I believe they're looking for some information on someone.
Hmm. Well, make a persuasion check. Scanning you and then them in the background over.
I'm
You're not
What's going
there.
on, James?
Persuasion.
I'm glad I'm not there, but I'm mad at myself for not going.
18.
Because I have all the right skills for this shit.
Hmm.
Unless I have some bonus.
So does Sorsha. She just chooses not to use it.
Billy
Difference between
walking
you
up
and me.
behind him eventually. Whenever the DM decides to let that happen.
Yeah.
DM events.
You guys are walking up as he's been talking now, slowly.
Supermodel walk.
Dum.
How rushed are you?
Rushed?
Pretty.
How rushed?
Pretty rushed.
I would
We
say
got it.
I'm gonna look at the other two, try to figure out what's going on.
Spent like an hour raiding that last house, so I'm gonna say we're in a pretty big rush.
Well, how about this?
Decent
You
rush.
double what you've given me here. I have a nice young lady, or lad if that's your preferences. Escort you up and you might find something that you're looking for.
She asked me for 1,000 more, 500 more. 'Cause I am
500 more.
confused.
Double what you put down. She's asking
I
you to
might-
double what you put down, basically slap another 500 down.
I might as well. I will.
Pat him on the back. Well, look at that. We did find you something.
Your
Can I bring my
choice, my dude.
associates along with me?
But of course. Although, do be gentle with them if you partake while waiting.
Of course.
And she'll take the credits, slide them under the table, and just lean back, and they'll be down in just a moment.
Innuendo's fine. Maintain yourselves just a bit. So you're still, everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Bottom left.
Bottom left.
Coming. Oh boy, coming down the stairs after a brief moment, maybe 2 or 3 minutes at most. Walking down one of them, coming down around, you see a. Hold on, what did I have written down as? Oh yes, a maybe not quite middle age, but somewhere between like maybe in the 30s, Twi'lek coming down, very much dressed less modestly than what the person in front of you was wearing.
Of course it's a Twi'lek.
I'm offended.
They are the most common space whores of Star Wars.
Actually,
I was going to say, why is everybody getting mad at me?
Actually, the Togrutans are, but sure, it's close enough. They're both about the same.
Yeah. Well, right this way.
I just want to follow them up.
I can get you out of here. Take you far away from this place.
Jesus fucking Christ, where are we going with this?
She's recruiting.
Are you actually saying that?
No.
Okay.
Ignore me. Just do you. I'm supposed to be muted. I don't.
Leading you guys up to a room. Leads you into another side room. Sorsha. Nima, you probably haven't interacted with Sorsha. You might not want to sit down. She just comes over, sits in a chair. Opposite from everybody watching and waiting. You guys are just still at the doorway. She just quick draws sits down. Are you guys sitting down doing anything? How do you guys do it?
I'm gonna say I close the door behind us once everyone's in, and I'll just stand at the door.
I don't know if I want to sit down.
I wouldn't have ever been to this type of place, so I would just sit
Nope.
down in the way.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit down.
Can I turn the scanner? Can I turn like my thermal scanners on, or like
Yeah.
You really want to.
other optic sites to see what the room coloring is?
Do you
A
want
blue
to?
light?
Yeah.
Well, it all looks similarly colored.
It's
I'll just give a
everywhere.
little chuckle as Nemo. I'll just give
It
a
all
little
looks
chuckle
similar.
as Nemo sits down.
Yeah. Oh, that looks a little bit darker in some of the parts where the fabric crinkles.
Oh, well, this will be interesting.
I'm
Please
covered in
take a
fur.
seat.
It's gonna take you so long to get clean.
Oh,
Would you like any refreshments while we wait?
I'm good.
I'll be fine.
There's part of me that wants to say yes just to be a smartass. But I'm just here to sand watch.
Well, suit yourselves, and I'll help myself, and she'll get up and pour herself something to drink and sits and waits. Stares at you guys. Very just contently sitting there, rolling, shifting randomly, drinking. You guys doing anything on the time?
So, how long are we gonna wait here for person?
Oh, whenever they get around.
Any chance there's, like an estimate roughly, like 10, 15, 30 minutes?
I have a question.
We'll get you when we get you, but do ask.
No, I mean for the DM.
Okay.
Is there a poll?
Roll for
Is
poll.
Yes.
Sorcerer going to involve her or invoke her inner stripper?
Yes, there's a
Sorsha has
poll.
a +8 performance. She has to use it somewhere.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, are you using the poll?
Yeah, Sorsha got a 25.
Okay. You guys watch as Sorsha just seems to get bored after a couple minutes of waiting, and then proceeds to walk over to a pole over towards the corner, with a very nice view of her everywhere from seating, can see it quite clearly and well. And proceeds to dance. The dance of the pole. And you get a very good few very, very appreciative looks from the Twi'lek in her seat.
I thought you were paying her to do that.
She's gonna wink at her.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he
do you
doesn't
not know
know.
Nima, do you not know where we are?
Some building,
Nima-
in some room, in some
Just let that happen.
part
Matt.
of town.
You poor man. I didn't
Let it
mean to say
happen.
you didn't know what a
Let it
whorehouse
happen.
was. I meant to say you didn't know what the room was like.
Matt, please, just let this
Do,
happen. It's beautiful.
But go ahead.
Well,
You've already started it.
Ma'am, do you want to inform him in your way, or should I tell him? I kind of want to leave it a surprise.
Well, if I want to inform him in my way, you guys might be taking a bit longer to get to your meeting.
I mean, he did pay for it.
Looks at
Look,
you
I
with
don't-
the idea, well,
Look, we
What?
weren't really given.
you're
a
being
time
sized
frame,
up right now.
I don't like this feeling.
Is this an intimidation check?
Make a wisdom save. You're being undressed right now with somebody's eyes, and you don't know how you feel about it.
Is that a 4? That's 4. I'm gonna die.
You are so uncomfortable right now. You feel like a slab of meat right now in a butcher shop being sized up.
Gotta find the right cut.
Exactly.
Having fun over there, Sorsha?
Well,
She's upside down. Absolutely.
but that tail can be put to good use. I have no
No,
shame,
awesome.
guys. Come on.
I just picture Sorsha's fate, like eyes and like mouth, like widening a bit, just like slow, like upside down, just like slowly sliding down the pole, just like surprised, like squeak noise.
How far is this going?
I'm just hugging my tail. Try to keep it close to myself.
I don't think
At
he's
this
quite
point-
ready for that,
Like a
big
picture.
man.
No, it I didn't realize he was this innocent.
Well, I've had quite my amusement in joke.
You'll be okay.
She'll stand up and walk over to the side. There's a different door that you guys didn't come in. She'll open it up. It says, go on through. You can meet who you're supposed to meet there. So if you ever want to come back.
You can try again. I believe in you, buddy.
We all
We
believe
can give you a thorough education.
Just firm grip on Nima's shoulder.
So you guys steer through quickly. I assume you're getting Nima out of there quickly. So Sor's the last one out. Sor, as you walk through, you get something slipped into the side of one of your pockets.
Hell yeah.
Have fun. And she walks out of the room and shuts the door that you guys went through behind you.
See you later.
Now, was it a business card or was it money?
Are you
It
looking?
was a call me. It was a note that said "call me later."
I'll look later.
Okay. Guys walking in, you're in more of an actual, like... How did I put this? It's like a sunroom almost, but, you know, in design, there's like a table in the middle, couches around it, numerous things on there. But it's not a sunroom because you're underground in Coruscant. And sitting on the far side, on one of... Not far side, but one of the couches that are somewhat circling this, is what you can tell probably is rather short, very tan-furred Bothan. Although against the wall there are two other figures. One is a very large, very burly Wookiee.
Sorce's favorite.
Is it a familiar Wookiee?
No, it's not a familiar Wookiee.
Okay.
Can Sorcerer pet the Wookiee?
Are they dressed more conservatively?
They're dressed like normal people. The Bothan's wearing like a full, like, proper business suit.
Boo,
The
I
Wookiee's
wanna
dressed like
see
a
stripper
Wookiee is normally just like maybe like a couple belts to just hold like ammo and other useful things. The other side is also a you're not sure the gender probably, but slim, maybe human, maybe something else. Has a hat on. Also dressed in a business suit. Looks rather professional, but standing quietly against the other side with the Wookiee.
I want a
Anything
jockstrap.
They're kind of
Wookiee.
flanking the Bothan on the couch.
Are you saying that aloud?
No. That's
Anything
Sorcerer's in the
notable?
thoughts. I want a jockstrap Wookiee.
Exactly who you see.
Okay.
I'm still really uncomfortable from the last
Well.
room. I'm trying to understand what's going
Well,
on.
you're still hugging your tail. I understand.
I'll tip my hat.
Are you Nokaturt?
She'll give a slight head nod and gesture to the seats. Please take a seat.
Will it support my weight? I would not like to break your.
It'll
flesh.
hold up.
Sorcerer sits
Is that-
crisscross applesauce on the couch.
Okay.
Is it actually like wide? Is it like a single chair or a couch?
Each one's like more like love seat couch. So it's like maybe 2, 3 people if they're thinner. You'd probably have one on your own. You'd probably just have one on your own.
Okay, that's what
There's
I was
like
about to ask.
four different love seats circling around this circular bit, but with just sections between for everybody to enter.
If you don't mind, I'll stand by the door.
By all means.
Did you hear my question?
I did not hear your question. I'm sorry.
Are you Nokaturt?
Let's hold off on that. Let's see what you guys want before we start throwing names out.
I just need some information.
What kind of information?
Just about a slave.
Slave. Slaves are illegal, you know. It's not cheap.
I'm aware of that.
But it sounds like you have a very particular slave in mind.
I do. Word on the
Share.
street says that there is a force-sensitive slave that was taken somewhere.
A force-sensitive slave, now that would be quite the sell. They don't have very many of those. They're notoriously difficult to keep. Very dangerous. Why would I ever have something like that? What
I don't
led
expect
you
you
to
to have
asking
them.
for that name?
Where did Chani get the information from?
Don't you sell out our sources.
I just got your
Doggy
information from
told
a
us.
friend.
What'd you say?
I said a little
You-
doggy told us.
Turns to look at you. Little doggy, you say?
Just a
Does
little
this little
one.
doggy have a name? I'm just curious to see who's spreading mine around.
We don't know their name.
Make a deception check, both of you.
Yes, the underbelly. Where the group's standard rogue lets everyone else do rogue things. It's the perfect
I know,
place.
right?
Leave the two people with the highest charisma stats and persuasion.
I
and
got a
deception.
30.
Yeah.
And
It's
send the
great to
person
say
with the
Max is
lowest-
really good.
Max
What's yours,
actually
Matt?
is
What's
pretty
yours,
high.
Nima?
Way better at deception than I am.
I have a 4. 'Cause I have no charisma.
Max got a 30. Can that out?
So you don't know
outweigh
who they
his-
are, but I don't think it was a little doggy that told you. But that was easy enough, I'm afraid. Please do us the favor, if you're going to lie, at least make it a believable one.
I mean, if you thought it was a doggy, I'd think you were stupid. And I don't think you're stupid. Right?
So you're looking for a force-sensitive slave. That's very, we have a few of those I could probably bring about.
Do you
Few
have their
options here
locations?
and there. What'd you say?
Do you have their locations?
I might be able to.
How many?
Just say it out loud for you or Thaddeus while they're talking.
Say what
Are you
aloud.
trying to overtly send this?
I said that earlier before.
I
we-
realize this now. This is before the meeting. Okay, we can get that in a minute. Just when you have that kind of thing, you can say it out loud because I'm not looking at my phone constantly. I'm looking at my notebook.
Yep.
Thaddeus, there's also the Discord issue of sometimes while we're on a call, it just delays a message for an ungodly amount of time.
Yeah, that doesn't make
So
any sense
yeah,
to me.
just say it out loud next time. It's okay. I do believe a location would come with the purchase of any slave. You have to pick it up after all.
How many do you know of?
Rather
Enough.
than racking their brain, we're looking for one from HUD Space, if that helps.
Hut space, that'll narrow it down some, but not considerably. Hut space is, after all, quite prolific in this trade.
HUD Space, understood.
What's our bad guy's name? I'm terrible with names.
Our slave is from Hutspace. You know that place that has the most slaves.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
that one, but
Knock a
there's-
Turk. Knock a Turk. Knock a
no,
Turk.
no, our main bad guy.
Aegis?
Ages?
Aegis.
I'm
Aegis.
sure that
I'm
name
so
will
sorry. I'm terrible with names. Does the name Aegis ring a bell?
Can't say it does in particular.
Well, word on the street is that he used to be in possession of this slave.
Indeed.
We would just like to know where they are now.
Good one. You're looking for a very specific slave owned by a very specific person in a very large space with quite a many males. This will not be a cheap, it's not a very cheap asking you have there. I do hope you are quite prepared to pay.
I'd like to think I am.
And I have a question for you.
What's that?
How much are you willing to pay to not show that you and your friend are along?
I'm not quite sure I know what you mean.
Oh,
She's
we're
saying,
back to this.
she's saying you're asking questions in a place what's from stopping her to report you for being here asking about slaves and such?
That's distasteful. That's not at all what I'm asking. I'm more interested in the price on your friend's head and why I shouldn't show the rest of you. Share that information, as it were, with those in charge.
Look, I'm just a
Charge.
droid following orders.
I can pay you as much as you need.
Really?
Well, to an extent. I can pay you
100,000
his
to not tell.
bounty if that's what you're asking.
100,000 and I can keep your secret.
And how much for the other part?
Sorry.
Don't know if I want to share the other part. That's very risky business. And I don't like bringing risk about upon my head.
You
Do not
have
make
our
it this
word that
long.
we won't snitch on you. We were
Snitch
never
on
here.
me for what?
We were never here. None of this ever happened.
Oh, it never does.
Then
never
there's
did
no
answer.
risk.
I'll keep your secret safe-ish. At least for now, for 100,000 if you wish to keep private. Otherwise, once we leave this room... Oh, you know, people are always listening.
I thought I already did this. I thought we already handled that.
You never answered. Your friend started talking and discussing.
I thought we agreed on the 100,000.
Indeed.
You still have to pay her that, though.
I know. I'll pay her when we're done.
I think she wants it now before any other discussion is made, is what's going on.
How do I know you won't betray us? Just take my money.
You're asking for trust here.
It's not trust.
she
I
did
want
already-
collateral.
She's the one asking for collateral. If she was just gonna murk us and take our money, she would have done it.
Billy, I know. Billy!
I'll offer a fair trade then. You pay half of it right now, and I'll collect the other half as you leave.
That seems fair.
And if you go to hand it over, she won't take it. The other one in the suit will step forward and take it from you.
Okay.
She doesn't like being handed things.
Now, you're looking for a very particular slave from a very particular person who happens to be a very dangerous name to throw around as well.
Mm-hmm.
Why should I share this with you? I might make you pretty bent off of keeping this. You know, keeping it safe, keeping it on to the next one.
Why should
Just
you not?
curious, what's your desire, your drive for this?
We just want to rescue someone. Is that so bad?
Make a deception check.
By what?
Make a deception check.
Okay.
My stupid face count
That's
as
my
existent.
best thing, my dude.
Huh?
That's my best thing, my dude. Also, I'm going to use one of my pre-rolled things.
Okay.
So I got 29.
Okay. Indeed. Well,
Matt, it's been a
that
while.
was quite telling. Huh?
I was gonna ask, do I still have my incendiary battery in, or did I take that out?
I believe you swapped it out for your normal one because you were on your day-to-day stuff.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if I had my normal batteries or incendiary. Okay.
I'll let you choose on this one. I don't particularly mind. 350,000 and you'll have a location of the market you're looking for.
250,000?
350,000.
350,000. That seems fair enough.
Don't do it, it's the Loch Ness Monster.
350,000 for a location, not for a
350,000
guarantee
for a
that they are
location.
there.
Are you asking if I'm selling you faulty information?
Not at all. No, not at all. You simply said
obviously
a
found my
location
name.
for the market.
For the market of who you're looking for.
Ah, I see.
I would not stay in business long if I sold faulty and terrible information.
Okay. That sounds pretty fair. You have a deal.
Indeed.
She will hand whoever.
Same person steps forward, takes it. You looking for a particular station on a particular planet, in hut space, of course. The station you're looking for is Rorak 5. I believe you can go from there. You Force users tend to draw yourselves towards each other.
Well, thank you. And here's the other half of the money that we agreed on.
Business is appreciated.
Your information's appreciated.
I might have a tidbit you're interested in, though.
What's that?
This one's much cheaper. Has a price like everything. 25,000.
Can you give me a hint?
Only if your reputation's correct. You might want this warning.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
Well, I'm not sharing it until I'm paid.
Fine.
Information isn't free or cheap.
She gives her the money.
Okay. You aren't the first one to come looking for them, and you are a few days behind. A couple friends of the name you threw around earlier might happen to be on their way. But they didn't pay as well. They might be a little sidetracked.
That is very helpful information. I appreciate.
If you
doing
happen to
business
find the
with
one
you.
looking for them, bring back proof of their untimely misfortunes, if you might, and you may find it for some. I do not appreciate being threatened.
I cannot promise that I will leave a body behind.
But we'll see what we can do.
Proof of a misfortunate accident is more than enough for me. As long as it's something I
Wait.
can confirm.
Pictures be acceptable?
Okay, so like if we have someone record me, just, use this here thing on them, pointing the Gatling gun, that's good enough, right?
Of course, I'll check its authenticity, but that video would suffice.
Then we'll see what we can do. That shouldn't be too hard.
Please
See,
do.
now I'm kind of excited.
Might show. Might be a bit more willing to work in the future if you prove capable.
We'd like to keep doing business with you. This was quite enjoyable.
Although do keep this from your friends up top.
I don't plan on telling them anything.
Then we are in agreement. Yeah.
Make an insight check.
You already. Can you make an insight check on what?
What they mean by friends up top.
I'm assuming they mean the Sentinels.
I don't understand. Okay.
I was gonna
Never
say
mind.
you're a smart boy.
Well, that's wisdom, not really intelligence.
Sorsha has no reason to tell them how she got her
This is
information.
different kind of-
But
this
it
one I think you can
requires
fill in.
intelligence to understand what the hell they mean by up
This
top.
is less social cues, more of, hey, that's a reference. What's that reference?
Yeah.
I think you're okay, buddy.
The place you work for.
Mm-hmm.
The place I'm required to.
I don't think I need to make any grandstanding threat or violence or promise. You do understand the consequences, yes?
I do. And she looks over. We do.
Well, enough. You might want to get moving. You are still a few days behind, even if they are a little off kilter.
I appreciate your help.
And I look forward to confirmation of or future business, maybe.
I look forward to seeing you in the future.
Just gonna pull out a gesture, and you are going to be handed a chip card by the lady behind her, or the person in the suit behind her, instead of this roundabout way next time.
Thank you.
This is a better way to meet, I think.
I agree, this was quite complicated. But I had some fun.
Indeed, it was quite the show. And she'll stand up and put her hat on and they'll walk out the door. Different door than you guys came in. There's doors everywhere.
Wow.
Jump out a window.
I'll open the door for Sorsha.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah.
And you know, they said, "Oh, we have no time for fun." As the Twillick's still in the other room. Well, I'm horribly saddened by that, but I understand needs are must.
Not this
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
I wait. And you guys head out, I assume.
Once we're at the door, can I just pick them up? Just like this will be quicker.
Outside the building entirely?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to.
Moving my speed.
Okay.
Tink, 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 tink.
Tink, 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 tink.
I'll be sending a message to Chani, reporting back the information we just got on our way back.
So I'm
Okay.
getting a message that says
Not in any intense details, just
location
saying, like,
confirmed on our way.
mission confirmed.
Yeah.
We are behind people ahead of us.
Okay, so it sounds like it's time to be going. Can you fit my backpack?
Yeah. You're not going to fit much else in it right now, but if you pull out something and clip it to a couple of your larger items and clip it to your belt, maybe it should be fine.
Okay.
You have enough clips and spare ports on your armor for that kind of stuff.
It's a magical multi-tool.
Basically, yeah.
Okay,
That's what armor is.
they have a confirmed thing. Tenu, we'll find you a new data pad, okay? Let's just leave this one here.
Do you want me to fry it?
It's fine if it just stays.
Okay.
Here. Just getting stuff out of the backpack. Go ahead, hop in this. We'll meet the rest of the group at a midway point, and then we'll get out of here. Okay.
Would it not be better to meet them at the entrance?
Let's meet up, and then we all leave.
Fair enough. You're the boss.
And she'll kind of point out some midway-ish area that she's going to be having the other three meet the other three at.
Okay. You guys set a point, all moving quickly. You guys, Chani, no, not Chani, Nima, Sorsha, Billy, you guys probably get there first, but shortly after Chani, and then we'll get there. Heading for your ship now?
Yep, that's the destination, unless...
Which one?
Well, everything's...
It's all the same one.
They're all on the same ship.
You get back to rushing quickly, probably over the next hour and a half, 2 hours. Just long travel time, you know? About 2 hours at least, yeah. You'll make it back to the area for your port, for your ship. Get in, load up, head up to the big one.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are on your ship.
First time I've been here.
Same.
Alright.
Pick a room. Not that one. That one's mine.
Packet, go
Oh,
ahead
I
and do a
was so
resync.
willing to pick it.
Make sure nothing's gone weird in the time we've been away.
Okay. Nothing seems off.
I think he meant he wants to roll for like a system check or something.
Basically. I think he just did that, though.
Oh, I rolled it for Packet.
Ah,
He asked Packet to do it, so.
Okay.
How long have you had this ship?
A while.
A little bit.
No, you
Does it have
can't
a
carry both
workshop?
ships at once. That's what it was. That's what
We did
decided
some
on.
traveling back in the day.
Back in the day? Before you
Yeah.
started working with the Sentinels?
No.
After you started working with the Sentinels?
AC. After count.
Didn't you tell T-Lock the kind of story of how you got the big ship? Like you won it or some shit?
I think all you guys got was it was a gambling bet.
so what's the name of the ship?
Y'all named it. Come on.
I don't remember now. Oh wait, hold on.
You got this, Max.
Corin, was it Corin or?
Colon 1.
No, she missed.
She missed?
Corin? I think Corin was the small one.
Oh,
It was, because it was Count's idea to get the first one, the little one.
So Jount?
Because this one was Joran's.
That sounds like a disease.
Oh yeah, Jount. I wrote it down.
It's a weird name,
sounds
but I
like
guess
a
it has
disease.
some It's a weird name, but I guess it has some significance to them. Let's not question it too much.
It means nothing to me.
Insight check.
I mean, I'd like to.
I mean, you can if you want.
Can I roll a deception?
Yeah.
I'm not rolling against it. I just implicitly know.
27?
I beat you by 1.
Yeah!
28!
You know the truth, it's a lie.
Means nothing.
Nope.
Is there a workshop
He's
on here?
You can't see his eyes because he doesn't have any, but he's giving you that look like he knows. He knows.
Yeah, just give me a moment to properly set in some coordinates, and then I'll show you guys around.
So she's gonna just instantly remember her big comfy bed, and she's gonna squee, and she's gonna run towards her room and jump in her bed.
That was
Okay.
loud.
Are you guys
Yeah.
sharing any details of the meeting at all?
Well, I'm hoping, because, you know, I need to put in some coordinates.
We're all together.
That's what you just said to go put in coordinates. And I'm like, hold on a minute.
Please come with me.
We're
to put
on
in
a
the
ship and and have no idea where to go. So help.
Sorsha, come back. Sorsha, she gave you the stuff. You gotta
She's
give
gone.
Johnny.
Yeah,
on the
she's
door.
in her room.
Go knock on the door.
The door's
I'll go find
open.
Johnny.
Johnny's
You're right next to each other.
Johnny's
Alright.
right there.
I
You
thought
just
Johnny was
entered
middle-
the ship.
Son of a bitch.
She said something about Rorax 5, I think. Something in what space?
Okay.
A particular station on a particular planet. What if I have the only name I can?
Okay. Information brokers can be kind of weird. Did you get anything else from her?
Well, they said the other people were a few days ahead of us, but at the same time, they kind of got a broader area to search. Not
Okay.
quite as accurate.
And she wished to see proof of their misfortunes.
Did you guys accept an assassination contract?
Yeah.
We?
Kind of.
Huh.
Look, all I'm saying is,
Were we not meant to bring this person back so that they could be
No.
questioned by these idiots?
no, not the slave, the other people.
Yeah.
The people who are
Bad
also
guy.
looking for this person.
Johnny, don't you have like?
Did you
packet
accept
and-
an assassination quest to kill Aegis, the guy who nearly killed all of us?
It's not Aegis. They work for Aegis.
It
You're in
didn't
your
actually say
room,
who
shut
it
up.
was.
At least she said they were
Um,
friends of Aegis.
What did Billy say?
Don't you have Mortimer and packet like recording at all times, pretty much?
Whenever it's prudent to do so, which is usually unless something clandestine's happening.
Okay, so look, when we fight the evil force people, just record us murderizing them.
Easy enough.
That we should be good. It's all.
Oh,
it's
so
all.
we have to take a video of it. Awesome.
Look, they want proof, and I can't promise bodies.
Your head.
We have someone that uses explosives. You might just throw them off a cliff or shoot them with some lightning or something. I don't know how powerful.
Bodies.
There's some lightning that doesn't. Hopefully, we don't encounter that.
That lightning is much more out of my forte. Much more out of my master's forte.
Well, we don't know how strong they are. Hopefully, not that strong. But possibilities. We got explosives. We got fire. We have acid and various other shit. There's a lot of ways to not leave a body, and we have a lot of those.
Okay, but to get there, just should I be heading for that specific station, or did you give
Yes.
anything else, or just that? Okay.
Yeah, she said we can. She said we can go from there. Be
Uh,
ready. Be ready to spend some more money buying shit. By the way.
Fun. Speaking of buying
Alright.
things and doing things, whenever she actually does make it over to like the mapping area, are there any like debris fields relatively on our way?
Given the trek you guys are going on, I think there were some on the map of the galaxy that you could do. At least that would be a very small detour out if you had to.
It
Although I
seems
would like with everybody hearing about Rorak 5, everybody but I'd say T-Lock on this one could make a lore check if they wish.
I knew my name was gonna come up.
Yeah.
You've been pretty isolationist, that's what happens.
I know.
It's not bad.
It's fine.
21.
21.
Yay!
Damn.
Oh my, like
Oh
that.
my god, Johnny actually knows something.
Why you gotta be like this?
Anybody else
28.
rolling or just those two? 28?
roll.
Shit.
Hold on.
Okay.
I lost my paper.
Sorsha appears. Oh wait, she's in her bed
It's a
and she's
lore check.
thinking
I think
things.
it's just a +1 for you.
Yeah.
That's a plus 11 for me.
I got a 13.
Bed are comfy.
I'm helping.
You're comatose. You're already asleep.
But
Bed,
does she
the
have a
bed
spooky
calls to you.
dream?
You haven't slept in one this comfortable in a
Well,
while.
I'm
You forgot
curious.
how good it was.
I'm curious. Just let's see what I would have rolled. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I disconnected. What did I miss?
Nothing.
Well, share. What did you roll? Because then I can give them more information even if you won't have it.
I
No, I'm
would
curious.
have had a 30.
Yeah, you would have known, but you don't know. Sorry. For the rest of you, because you all got above 20. That's more than enough for this. It's not exactly a
I do
secret.
have lore
Ignore
expertise.
Sorsha.
Because I'm a lore master, and because that was the best thing to pick.
So, Rorak 5 is a space station circling the planet Rorak 4 in the Rorak system. Rorak 4 is the largest slave market in Hut space. It's a very industrialized planet. Now, normally, you guys know these deals would probably happen on Rorak 4, but Rorak 5 is a meeting place for like clan leaders, pirates, high-end mercenaries, usually higher-end characters. So maybe this might be a higher-end market this is going into, which would make sense with something like a force-sensitive slave. You also would know I have just a decent idea that on this planet, if you try to bid for this, the volume of money thrown around will be substantial.
Like more than Sorsha has.
Yes.
Sorsha still has some.
Both.
You're
The
down
answer
to-
to both is yes.
But you're still down to my level now. Much less the 500,000 you had, you're more the 100,000 range.
Nope. Just put 475,000 credits.
Yeah.
Wait, no. What's this
Yeah.
number, Matthew? I wrote this number down.
Money at the bottom?
Yeah.
53. Yeah, that. And you take what you just paid, 475,000 credits out of that.
Yeah.
That's how much you agreed to pay between the three prices.
Yeah.
I can
I
feel the
took it
look
off
from
the
here.
wrong. I took it off the wrong number. Now I'm sad. Now I'm broke.
You still have more money than me.
I'm not happy.
Well, actually, no, I think much more than me.
But, anyways.
Sarsha's not happy.
That's
with
a little
this
bit of,
deal.
if you wanted a debris field on the way, looking at the map, I won't make you roll. You have the HUD, the HUD you can just bring up and look through. There's probably a debris field or two you could swing through on your way. It wouldn't take much of a detour.
Swing
Can I ask
through, grab
why?
some fuel for the workshop manufactory.
Raw materials?
Yeah.
Is this ship outfitted with that kind of stuff?
As I understand it, yes.
Mining shit?
Yeah, you guys had a blank ship and you
Not
only
like mining
purchased
shit, but the... I was very specifically told
put it
by
out with
James that the
weapons.
weapons manufacturer has this kind of shit.
We had a blank ship that was pimped out with weapons.
We also pimped it out with other,
Yeah.
other like,
Yeah, I
areas.
bought an armory.
You bought an armory in a workshop
And the guns.
and the guns, but mining equipment for a ship to harvest raw minerals from asteroid belts and debris fields was not on that list.
Well, Johnny has enough money to buy a tractor beam.
I was like,
Neat, we don't have time to get installed.
yes, we do not.
Now, just running off the lore check, there's probably, depots in the area that are responsible for harvesting you might be able to buy from there. And it might be a bit cheaper than if you bought, here on Coruscant due to not being shipped as far and buying from sourcing in bulk.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little upset. I thought you were really nice to me, and now I realize that you just took all my money.
Did you miss the numbers I was throwing out?
I don't know how to read big numbers, apparently, because I thought it was a lot less than what it was.
But anyways,
Okay, on the way to that. Find Nima. Nima.
Yeah, right next to you.
Well, she has to put into things, and I don't know if you wanted to go stare at a conduit or something.
Conduit? What for?
He has calibrations to do.
Do you have any projects or anything that you know that you need stuff for?
Well, I have a project. I don't know what I need for it yet.
you do have some materials on board already, because you did buy materials, you just don't have the mining equipment, just to say.
Well, yeah, but just like, in case it comes time for, okay, I need this many pieces of ammunition. It's easier if we have.
You guys bought a considerable amount of material. I just was saying you don't have the mining equipment. That's all.
I just don't know what considerable means.
That was part of what you said. You told me you wanted.
Okay. Well, she thinks it's fine, then never mind.
Yeah, you have a decent chunk of materials on board. You did buy that.
Okay, I didn't quite know what our material supply was.
It's been a bit, I know.
Okay, then never mind. Zoom.
Heading to Rorak 5?
Unless anybody else has a better idea.
So, on our way there. This is what
I was
Well, I
actually going to
imagine
call
we
a
have a
quick break
long
while
way
we're on
there.
the way there. As
Oh.
you guys take off and start to head out.
the Johnny needs to make me a thing.
We can discuss that when we come back.
God damn it. Alright.
Quick break, bathroom time. Give me a minute to check over some stuff.
I'm gonna look for a random room, or more like roll a random room and assign it as Billy's.
You find a closet.
I find a workshop and I'm claiming it as my own.
It's the only workshop, and it's in the cargo bay.
I'm claiming it
That
as
is now
my
his
own.
room. That is now just his room.
I
Johnny's
will never leave.
he's hopping in his he's hopping in your territory there.
Yeah.
But I'll be back.
Need a weapon?
Billy and Nemo will share the room. They'll be bunkmates, and by that I mean Billy just stands in the corner excitedly watching him make cool weapons.
And Nemo will forget to sleep.
And Tenu
and
needs
take up.
a weapon. Like, you
Now
know,
that I think
anything.
about it, I have some extra weapons I could just give him. Like this scatter shot harpoon gun I made while assessing things.
Oh,
I forgot about.
It's kind of mean.
is there any armor that's like low?
I can barely hear you.
What?
Is there any armor that provides like cloaking?
Kind of, sort of, maybe.
No, I don't think it's like integrated, but you can like buy armor that has pouches and stuff, and then you can buy a cloaking device to go into it. At least off the, some of the book stuff. But we're kind of on a straight course at the moment.
Well, that straight course might take a couple months.
I'm saying if it was something like
I go to the bathroom.
Yeah, if we pass a space station and you want to buy something, that might be something you can look for, but I imagine it'll be quite expensive.
saying if it was something one of our game.
What?
And if it was one of our people.
Microphone does not like you.
Is it fucking up again?
Hey,
How
I
about
can hear you now. Hi.
I think it's got a shortage in it.
Maybe.
Huh, that was nice.
What I was asking, I didn't know if it was something one of our people can make.
What?
Just a
Technically,
weapon.
yes, if I had the materials.
What?
Cloaking
are you
device
making?
armor.
Cloaking
Cloaking
what?
armor.
Cloaking armor? I mean, yeah.
No, is that like a limited use thing, or is
would
it
be
like
limited.
Probably.
permanent?
It wouldn't be a greater invisibility.
I mean, would it be like would it be like a charge thing? Like,
Now, you'd probably get X many uses per day.
yeah. Well, you said like an armament. I think like it was be
I'll
like
let it out in a minute. When we're done.
like something that needs to be recharged.
Well, you can work recharging in a bunch of different ways.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh,
It's like the only thematic way and game way to describe tech powers and tech points is that you have multiple different kind of multiple batteries that need to be recharged upon using your abilities.
Gotcha.
That's how the book describes it. You have things. The tech pads are powerhouses.
Yes.
But how you
And-
execute them is up to you.
Like, my powers are stamina based. I have to recharge my battery. That's why my things require a long rest, their things require a short rest.
I did forget about it, but we need to drop by a space mall and buy him a new datapad.
Oh yeah, did you guys trash the other one?
Yeah, we left
it back in the hotel.
That's fair.
can I just make a data pad?
I don't know. Actually, yeah, you can, because you have that thing that says you can.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
That would be great.
I'm trying to look for a use for it. And now we need a new data pad.
Hey.
Yeah, you could make it.
might
Also, Matt,
Never mind.
I am
Yeah.
back. Mountain Dew has been acquired.
about the booming strikes. Reading it now on the website, it says that it's only when I hit. It doesn't say it requires a weapon attack.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you hit.
When you
Let
hit
me
the
look at
weapon.
it. Let me look at it, and I will give you a better answer. Just because
Yeah.
originally it was when you make an attack roll.
Yeah, because they were basically like Green Flame Blade and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the things like that do an area of effect and then have an extra ability tacked on like that tend to apply to one target that you pick.
Yeah, I'm just checking because originally these were all making an attack rolls, not I can
Yeah.
spray with a machine gun and hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking about it.
Yeah.
So that would be
I think that if
Yeah,
they want
no.
it to work,
As part of the action used to cast this power, you must make a ranged weapon attack against one creature within your weapon's range.
Are you
Otherwise,
reading
the power
at will
fails.
or the booming strike?
Yeah, it will.
That's not an
yeah,
at will power. It's not a tech power. It's a
Oh, your artificer. I mean,
Artificer
your
thing, yeah.
engineer thing. Let me go read it while we're on break.
That's more noodles.
Yep.
Very noodly.
Arms tech. Let me go read it. Booming
could
strike.
have just sent them with an easier.
I'm already on it.
That.
When you hit with the weapon, you can do an extra d6. I guess no, yeah. Technically, when you hit, it does it. You can do it.
yeah, because if it's a class ability, the class ability
Yeah.
for
No, yeah. It says when you hit with a weapon.
D4.
With the weapon.
yeah, so because it also goes off the same thing for the D4, which would also do the same thing. That's what we were saying earlier.
Yeah, no, booming strike. I thought you were referring to a sonic shot. That's what the power is. No, with that, yeah, with the booming strike, technically, yeah, it's anytime the weapon attack hits, but it does have to hit.
So I guess
Does
they
have
would
to
have to
hit.
fail their save, and then it would do it, or is it like?
Yeah, they have to-
Is it for
they
half
have to
damage?
If
fail-
they fail their save, yeah, he can do it.
No, it's a save or suck.
Okay, I don't know these things. I don't look at it.
I know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm letting you know.
Both rapid and burst are save. Or it's if they save, it's no damage. If they fail, it's all. It's a normal hit.
How would that apply with something like burst?
Well, rapid
Timing.
isn't
Burst, you
normal.
can choose a singular target. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Just because most of these features usually do choose to say, hey, pick one. Because otherwise you go, oh look, there's a 10-foot cube. I smite 4 people at once.
Also, why are we calling it booming strike when it's just called arms tech strike?
No, because
I have
booming
two
strike.
features.
Arms
There's
tech
arm
strike is up
and
there,
then
but
the
booming strikes is a feature.
It's
It's
just
one of the
other spike.
modifications I can do.
Yeah, it's farther
Upgrade it.
down.
Because the extra D6 thing is just arms tech strike.
No, he gets an extra d6 from that. This is a feature you can add, like the like invocation of
Booming
your
strikes.
weapons.
Yeah. Booming strikes. You get an extra power.
Yeah,
Once per turn, you hit with a weapon. Yeah, okay.
yeah. Once per turn. That's another point. It does say once per turn, so you can only choose.
It's a 1D. It's the lowest
D6.
variant of sneak attack. In that regard, because it's just that.
So, there's that. Cool. Huh, I didn't realize Hut Space has a lot of humans, mostly.
Yeah.
Most places are mostly humans.
Yeah.
I know. I just expected Hut Space to be more for some reason. I'm looking at my notes.
You know,
It's like 84% human.
our Star Wars group really seems like Borderlands characters.
It is.
I think some of us are more Borderlands characters than the rest.
Yeah. Billy.
And slightly.
Tinu.
Max.
Oh.
How am I a Borderlands
Yeah.
character?
Really? Really?
That's all I
You're
know.
not the dwarf that has guns that just appear out of his ass. Really?
Gage
You wanna
is
go
one of
there?
my People.
The only short person I know from Borderlands is Salvador and Claptrap.
Yeah. Yeah. You act like Salvador. A decent little bit.
A lot.
Sorsha
mix
just
of
becomes
Billy.
Gage, and Billy
Billy's
is
like-
Robo
You
Baby.
combine fucking Salvador with
Billy's. Honestly, it makes me think a little bit more of what's his name. Oh fuck, what's his name? I'm trying to run through him. He makes me think of Wilhelm, but cowboy.
Also, Thaddeus, don't forget you do also have that arms tech strike. Where you can
No,
just
he's
deal
been
an extra
using it
D6
against
as
me.
well.
He's been using it on me.
I mean,
That's 2 extra D6.
He's
Those
used
are
it every-
separate
normally
D6.
I use a hand blaster that does a D4.
He,
I do a D4
He's been
for
using it every
3d6 every
combat.
time I hit. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been hitting me with it. Trust me.
Making sure, because
Nope, that's
he
fair.
has 2 extra D6, and at 11th level he'll have 3 extra D6 to any kind of damage roll he does with his enhanced weapon.
he's familiar. It's just like the artificer that or stuff there, like Gelrick's hand launcher is.
Joe doesn't
Yeah,
get
he's
any
pretty-
extra d6.
Yeah, he does. With
Yeah.
the lightning launcher, once per turn, he gets an extra d6 on an attack.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he does.
You know, no, he knows that part, not the extra like 2d6 in that part. That part
Lily's also kind
it
of
just
like
gets higher
Krieg.
and higher.
Gelrick gets
Krieg,
one extra
a little
d6.
bit, a little
Damn it,
bit, but I don't
Krieg,
think he does enough
46.
melee and insanity for that. He's
Yeah,
he
beefy
was
like
about
him.
to, he was about to beat the shit out of somebody for walking across the road wrong.
Yeah, when he got ripped out and shoved in a beetle body after dying.
Honestly, that's what I thought you were gonna do to me when you asked if I had gang contraband. I thought you were gonna hurt me.
That is illegal!
Just picks her up and breaks her spine like Bane.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
That's what I thought was gonna happen. I thought Sorsha was a goner.
Alrighty.
Kind of bad because Tenny does a lot of illegal shit. Supposed to.
You do a lot of
Indeed.
illegal shit.
I'm saying.
Oh
'cause
right,
Takes on hits, all that jazz.
do we have everyone back?
Yes,
No.
Bad as
You're right.
stealing.
Hi.
Eric
Hi.
never left.
Well, you should be good to get back to it if you guys want to.
No.
Yes.
Nah, I'm done for the night.
Yeah,
2.5
but-
hours, that's all she can handle.
Oh yeah, 2.5. That's it.
I think that conversation just murdered her.
Eh. I lost all my money.
Same.
Oh my
Not all of it, just 4/5 of it.
And the worst part is, I was too
You're
stupid
good,
to realize
Thaddeus?
I just lost a d20. I have no idea what I did with it.
Oh no.
Oh no. I mean, at least it's not a caltrop.
Yeah.
We have rooms to aside. And space to travel.
I have 2, so I'm good.
And shit to build.
Good to continue now.
I think so.
Alrighty, where we
Yeah.
sign now?
Sorsha wants to read the note that she has in her pocket.
You want to read the note?
Yeah,
It's a booty call note.
sweet.
Yes!
She's gonna keep that in her drawer.
You.
It gives you a name, a number, a name to request at the desk, a number to call if she's not there.
Hold on. Was there ever any doubt that
And a
that's
kiss.
what it was? Really, Robert?
Yeah.
I thought it was a.
Maybe it was a job offer.
She
Yeah.
danced
I thought it was.
on a freaking
Somebody-
pole in front
Somebody made the comment that she tipped her and gave her money for the show.
It could have been a job
It could
offer,
be that.
dude.
Jesus fucking.
No, this
Christ.
is a booty call.
Cool. She's gonna keep
I like
it
that.
in
Could it
her-
have been could it have been anything else? 4 people immediately put something else on the table.
She's going to get put it in her desk.
Okay.
That just seemed like the most common sense thing for that to be.
It's fine.
Could be anything.
Could be a bomb. You could be dead now.
It was touch-based poison. So as soon
Anyway,
as you
are
grab
we
it, you
in-
need to make a con save.
Are we
No
in
one else
space?
touches my bowl.
Yes, we are in space.
Okay. Walking over to wherever Chani is at this point.
Well, first and foremost,
Okay.
Dungeon Master Matt,
Rooms.
what is our travel time?
What is your travel time? You're heading to space, which is about a pretty far reach, so it'll be just under probably 2 weeks,
Okay, now we know.
with stops for like fueling and other things like that.
Yep.
Okay. Going to Chani, you said we would talk about the idea I had while we were on the ship.
Okay.
Let's talk. You had something you were talking about doing. I gave you my part of it. I don't know anything else about it.
You want a gun that shoots things on its own that you can have on your person?
Yes, just in case I run out of my force aptitude.
Yeah, okay. Let's head to the workshop. We'll see what we've got lying around and what we can make do.
Okay.
I just realized the scorpion body's still back at the Sentinel base. So
So
is the little spider body.
You said I did pick up like dagger about it.
You have your daggers.
So now we have 4 people in the crafting chambers.
Yeah.
You used all your explosives.
No, I had one left in my mouth.
Oh, you had one left? No, they took it from you.
Yeah, I did take that from you.
Oh, I didn't give it back.
Didn't give it back?
No, I don't think.
Not yet, no.
Give it
If I
back.
find
Not
him in
giving
here,
Blue his
sure.
mag grenade back.
If I find him
Okay,
in
you
here,
have
sure,
one
you can
back.
have it back, but
Yeah, because I was gonna go talk. Andy.
I need what? You fucking cut out.
Your
I'm gonna
thing's
need to go.
tricky.
I think he's saying a 5th person is coming to the crafting chambers.
Ten.
I got 9. I need a gun.
Okay.
Everyone's going to the
I'm-
crafting chambers.
I'm pretty fucking sure there are a bunch of guns laying around from Joran's time.
It's my first time on this ship, so.
Oh yeah, Chani said she'd show us around, too.
I would say there's parts for Jordan. He kept most of his complete guns on him.
Yeah, his guns, but I don't know what the fuck else there may have been on this ship. Don't
Parts,
fucking
but not
remember.
really anything completed. You kept most weapons you completed on your person.
Bits and bobs that a crafter or a different crafter can probably make into something.
Yes. Chani also has a really nice looking sniper rifle on her back. Or last I thought she did.
Yeah, but it's not collapsible
No, it
at the
isn't.
moment.
It's nice though. It's a beautiful sniper rifle.
Anyways,
We'll tell you when anyone cares.
The last gift Joran gave out, and no one gives a fuck.
So what's happening?
That's not the last gift you gave out. The last gift was taking out count.
Literally, your life.
no, Chani did that.
So what's happening?
Everyone going to the
Okay.
crafting chambers. We're just
I
waiting for
know,
the
but
scene.
I'm asking what they're doing.
Okay.
I don't get to decide
That's what
that.
I'm asking. What's happening?
Well, Nima's
Okay,
beginning to
Nima.
draw up plans for Billy's new weapon.
All right.
Hey, Nima.
Don't
Hmm?
call me out for someone else.
Oh, what's up, Tony?
You have any experience with data pads?
Data pads?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Not too bad.
Tanner needs a new one.
What happened to his data pad?
It was compromised.
Okay,
We really should have let them fry it.
okay. You just want me to build a new one from scratch? Any additional
I asked.
features? Anything you want taken out?
Additional. Have.
If you can make something cool with it, then by all means. And if we need to drop by a space mall along the way, then say so.
12 terabytes of porn.
But I know it would be cheaper to just make one from scratch
I
to buy a new one.
probably. In the meantime, I need to see if I can construct a bug bot. I also, and she'll get at the little needler gun. I'm gonna look at this and see if I can figure out what makes it do its thing. Look at it.
You remember the gun from the dock in Team Fortress 2, Thaddeus?
Not quite that.
Ah, yeah, got it.
Close enough though.
When you say Needler, my mind goes.
It's
mine
not
was a
Halo. It's not a Halo.
Yeah.
It's a Doom gun.
Yeah. But not everybody knows what Dune is.
Then they should.
I know they should,
It
but
is
not everybody
silly.
does. That's why I went dock.
What are you saying, Matt?
I'm writing stuff down.
Okay.
He's getting notes and stuff ready for the crafting session again.
Yeah, 'cause it's about to happen again. Every time we have downtime, which is every time you guys travel. I know
So-
it's coming.
On the immediate docket, there's constructing the data pad, taking apart the needler, seeing how difficult it would
Yep.
be to construct one out of
And a rifle
material,
for Billy right now.
and
And then a
then
gun for Tinu.
And then after that, if she can manage to just create a little spider body for Packet so he has something. And after that, consulting with Packet to see if they have a particular bot design that they want to implement that can fly around and just shoot needles.
Interesting.
Kane's gonna or not Kane.
Who am I?
T-Lock's gonna get hit by one thing of lightning and it's gonna kill his droid and he's gonna be sad.
Oh.
I don't have a droid.
No, if you're making
Right.
a little extra spider droid thing though, it's gonna have its own health probably.
The fuck would I need a spider droid for? What?
The shoulder mounted thing, because Chani's making you a little shoulder spider thing.
The spiders for a Packet to have a body here.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was talking about having a little like shoulder spider for him just to shoot on its own.
No.
That'd be cute.
Since you know he's a fleshy meatbag that you can't really attach a shoulder cannon.
Whatever it is Packet wants to make.
You can attach a shoulder cannon by harnesses across
And
the
you
chest.
want him to incorporate the Needler.
Yes, as soon as Chani figures out how to make.
Okay. So priority, tech pad. So we gotta take a priority here, because
Yep.
you guys may or may not get to all of these, depending on what happens.
Tech pad,
On mine,
how to needle, and then after needle it's droid thing, I think. Unless I said something else earlier, because that was the real one.
You did mention gun for
Billy.
big
So
guy.
Matt mentioned
and
that,
a
but that's Nima's
big-
secondary project.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
So
say
tech pad
there's
for
Nima-
is the
there's Nima stuff and Chani stuff.
yeah. We're getting Chani stuff laid out right now. Is tech pad being done by Chani or Nima?
I'm helping to make sure it gets done quickly, because I imagine that
Okay.
Tinu wants to be able to access his things.
The tech
So
pad
that'll
is
be
probably
first for
a
both
higher
of you.
priority. Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and roll that. One of you can roll it with advantage.
You.
Got it. Is it just a normal
It's gonna
technology check?
be above
Or
No, it's
Oh,
the
it's your cyber thingy.
yeah, it's your cybernetics
Right.
thingy.
It's
Yeah,
The
it's
thing
a
that's
toolkit.
explicitly for tech pads.
right,
Yeah, it's a
right.
toolkit.
I didn't write down what that uses. I'm assuming it's intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah. It's a crafting with tech.
The only thing that
Expertise.
wouldn't use intelligence is for me, and it's Artificer's tools. Because I use force powers for that. Everything else uses.
Yes, I do.
You get
So
insane
29.
bonus.
Okay, yeah, you can make a normal tech pad for Tinu. Easy enough within, like, a day. Less than a day. Probably like 3/4 of a day you have the tech pad put together with the two of you going at it pretty quick.
When I'm not needed, I'm going to be making regular reports to you-know-who.
Day 2. We sat around and did nothing. Just letting you know.
Sorsha's still asleep in her bed. She's gonna sleep for a couple days.
You only ever see Sorsha when she's dredging out for food.
Just crawling to the nearest food dispensary.
Okay. Tech pad's done. Alright, needler examination for you is next.
Yeah. Roll
a arms tech check to get a better grasp of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give assistance with this.
No, you're probably
You'll
busy
be
working
doing
on
your own
those,
stuff.
right?
Probably.
Stuff.
You'll probably be doing your own stuff, buddy.
That's
You can add a D4 because Packet's helping you.
me. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll... Okay. It's a 29. I love D4s.
Alright, it's safe to say you have a decent grasp of how the needler works. It's not a hard concept. Basically, there's a chamber that has the poison, and then there's a clip magazine, I don't know the term, that's pushing the needles up just like any other like kinetic slug thrower that would work like this. Basically, as it's pushed up, it coats it, and then it's allowed out.
Okay. This shouldn't be too hard to replicate here, Packet.
That's day 2 for you, by the way, just to examine that.
Okay.
Would the largest open space be the cargo bay?
Probably be the training room.
Yeah, because the cargo bay is full of ship right now.
Why
Okay.
do we have a training room?
Because
oh yeah,
count.
I'm gonna take advantage of the training room.
Gasp.
Because you had an asshole that did several different lightsaber styles that involve acrobatics, flailing themselves around with a lightsaber spinning around them.
Yeah, you know. Good for him.
As one do.
I'm basically doing the same thing except without the acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
And no smites.
Well, why don't
Spiderbot wouldn't
Why don't
take
you
too
explain
long
it?
since you guys already have the schematics and just be putting it
We've
together.
done this before. Peck, I have a preference on color.
He says green.
Okay, let's make it green.
Metallic green it is.
Metallic
We
green,
already have
darker
green
metallic
right now.
green. Yeah, but that was Mortimer, not Packet.
Fair.
Gotta keep
And now
track
you
of
guys
your
want
robots, man.
this one's gonna take a while. You guys want to make a Needler bot.
Packet
This one
figures
might
out the
take a bit.
design.
It's technically gonna be his engineer factor, but making this one's gonna be a bit harder just because it's a full bot designed for some.
Yep. I'm curious as to what bug he's choosing, or what form he's choosing for this thing. Because he's the robot
Yeah,
master.
I was not
I just kind of...
Yeah, I was not expecting a Needler bot. That's a good question.
It doesn't necessarily
okay,
need
well,
to
I'm
have
thinking
the
on that.
poison applicator thing. You can just shoot things if that makes it easier.
Just
but
shoot
still.
needles.
Yeah.
The poison
rain-
applicator wouldn't be terribly difficult. It's just getting it all set up.
Yeah,
right
I
for
know.
a
Ranged
works that size.
mosquito.
Maybe.
Thought about
Death
it.
Wasp.
Anyways, let's start on some of Tinu's stuff while I brainstorm. Tinu, what are you doing? You have the first day taken up by the tech pad.
So there's already some weapons on this, correct?
Pieces. Oh, sorry, not Tinu. I meant to say Nima, because he's making stuff for you.
Oh yeah, but there's some like already like pieces here. I could like scavenge around and see if I
If you wish to attempt, you could.
Two are not expended. Stop that.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, as I said, if you wish to attempt, you could. But crafting guns is definitely, I don't think, in your normal area of expertise.
Oh no, I was just gonna go around and grab some parts.
Just scavenging parts, okay? It's mostly still there by the workshop area where most of the parts are.
Oh, okay.
Joram
You
was
don't have to-
nothing but consistent and perfectionistic.
You don't have to go and do a fetch quest around the area of pick up a barrel from Sorsha's room, pick up a
Oh,
handle
I
from Chani's.
Yeah, no, that bin has the barrels, that bin has the handles, that bin has the emitters. It's right there.
Yeah, most of the materials are right here. Yeah.
Just ask and make one similar to the rifle, or better.
That you had? You're asking for a collapsible rifle again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe with some better properties if possible.
Yeah, if you want to do that one first, you can make an arms tech, but I would like to know what you're making here.
I was
Oh no, I was
making
asking.
the weapons for Tenu because apparently he doesn't have any
Yeah.
of its normal weaponry left. So he asked for a collapsible rifle. So I'm assuming he's meaning a sniper rifle, something for distance, damage, that type of thing. Do you want me to get into more specifics? No.
It's just any extra features besides the collapsible bit is all I'm asking. Or is it just going to be that again?
I'm going to try to make it multiple shots, so try to give it mechanically a silent property.
Suppressor.
Okay.
You want a suppressor.
Basically, yeah.
And if it's
probably-
on the,
Roll me an arms tech check.
Probably a couple of those around.
22.
22. Alright, I can say you can make a collapsible rifle. with the materials you have, but because the suppressor is a bit more difficult to make, you put one on there, but with everything stacked up, it's kind of. Are you spending the time to make this? Is this going to be a plus? I should ask before the roll, but ask now. Was this intended to be a +1 or a flat weapon? Actually, this will have to be a flat weapon. The +1 would be its own thing. You have a collapsible rifle again. It'll probably take you the better part of 2.5 days. A collapsible sniper rifle is kind of tricky, so it holds itself together. And doesn't, just break when you fire and your recoil shatters, like, fine pieces for hinges and the like.
Sniffle.
Alright.
Question.
Yep.
Does T-Lock get any pings or like visions or hints of any stuff from like the pyramid stuff Count did?
Most of what Count did, that stuff wasn't on the ship.
That's right, it was on the other ship.
It was on the little ship he did most of that stuff.
Yep, it was on the smaller one.
I don't have my armor written down.
He did? Either about that. That's a fun one I'm trying to work on. I'm gonna ask just to limit the time and materials here simple bit. Pick another, make maybe 1 or 2 projects to do for the rest of the time period for trying to think of the term here before Nima.
Then I would be
depending on the projects you can make it 2, but
his hammer that I made for him once.
Okay.
Anyways.
You can have a second project with that one since you've made it before. This is just remaking it.
Speaking of remaking,
but let's have a roll for that to see if you have to continue on past it.
It's a hammer.
Yeah, but he's adding extra parts that are actual modifications in the ranking system.
That's to the hammer, I wasn't.
And he had a smite-like ability on the hammer.
That's it.
Has to be a dex hammer.
It's 25 for an arm stack check.
I would just give him a rocket, but
since you've made it before, I'll let you. It's basically the exact same weapon, but it's not currently enhanced.
I can worry about enhancing it later. Better to have something than have nothing.
Now, Nima, since I want mine enhanced, and I won't be needing these old things anymore. If you can mess around with one and enhance one of his things, that'd probably help him a lot, and break down the other and use it to enhance mine.
Just to keep in mind, you're asking him to enhance full sniper rifles or carbines with pistols.
Well, I don't know what the enhancement part is mechanically.
The enhancement part is a frame for the gun, technically.
I think it just means like better quality. In this,
yeah, usually it's a better quality material for the gun, meaning it'd be like take the frame housing of this.
The emitter is not the 100 credit emitter; it's the 100,000 credit emitter. Basically.
Okay.
The +1 doesn't transfer well in this case because they're built as a framework for the gun rather than a particular piece.
Okay.
I have a couple questions.
Do I have time to make anything?
Yeah, because you said Packet's gonna be working on the other bot. You just wanted him to work on that.
Basically, unless he needs help.
Yeah, he'll work on that for now.
Okay.
But yeah, if you have time to do stuff.
I have a couple things that I need
second
to.
project. I'm gonna do the same thing with you. Pick maybe 1 or 2 projects to work on this because I've been very liberal with the crafting, and I'm like, I'm trying to find a balance between how it should work.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over to Tenu and say, hey, I need to get a couple measurements. I have a couple things that I'm gonna be making for you, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, sure.
We need to stop by a space mall in order to get some of these things, but we'll see.
Oh
And
shit, I
then-
forgot the goddamn costume. I haven't taken it off.
Well, it's been a couple days. I imagine you
Yes.
probably have by now. But
Hasn't taken it off or showered.
You smell bad.
but
He
Johnny's
smells like his
intent
costume should.
Johnny's intent is to make a Tennu-sized little grapple thing, much akin to what Sorsha has, and just a grappling part.
Okay.
And also, if she can manage the parts, or if she has to go and acquire some from a nearby store that's just along the way. Another thing that Sorsha already has, just the climbing equipment for sheer cliffs and stuff.
Climbing equipment.
Jordan didn't
All right.
take it.
So
Increase his
Jordan
mobility.
didn't take his 50 foot of fucking fiber cable with him when he died in the ice pits.
Well,
Just letting that out there.
So
50 foot of
for
rope.
what you have, what you're asking for, you could probably either A, already have the parts, or B, machine shop some extra other parts into what you need, because those aren't extensively difficult ones. Just make a tinker's check for each.
Alright, hi. I'm gonna go ahead and say which one's each one. Tinker's check for the grapple gun, go! That is 29.
Easy enough. Yeah, it's completed.
Climbing kit, go! That is a 25.
25. Oh yeah, 25 was good. Let me look at it. I believe it was a hour's worth of time.
Yep, and it would just let him spider monkey around, or spider crawl around.
Yeah. And the grappling hook was a 30-60 range?
I think.
Yeah.
Sarsha, what's your thing on the sheet say?
For what?
Your grappling hook range? I believe I had it set at 30-60.
Yes.
Okay.
That should give you some extra mobility, my small friend.
But only the 30-60, the short and long range only matters if you're shooting an enemy, because it still does damage because you're still shooting them with the grappling hook. Otherwise, it's just 60-foot grapple around. Alright.
Like you said, it's 30-60 range.
If you shoot somebody with it, it does a d6 of damage, and you can use a bonus action to reel. If you're smaller than it, which you usually will be, it'll pull you towards it. Sometimes that'll have an exception, like you shoot a medium creature and you want to plant your feet. You're a strong dude. We can do something.
No, equip your hammer. Fly toward them.
And then Yeah, and if you wanna
to
just-
hammer and rifle yet?
He's working on it.
Okay,
yeah.
gotta make sure.
I have a question about crafting, but I can do my crafting alone and at the beginning of everything. Can I
Go ahead and ask, since everybody's got theirs crafting.
Can I harvest the light rapier I have in my inventory to turn one of my Shoto sabers or whatever into like a +2?
No,
Okay.
because +2 would imply you have better materials, not just slapping two equal-ish materials together.
Fair. Hmm.
Or you find a way to refine them. That would be, but just the fact that you only have those two like that, I don't think it would work like that. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine. Maybe you'll find a lightsaber merchant eventually.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know, Matt.
Fuck you guys! It's a lightsaber shit. It's not gonna be everywhere easy
I know.
to find.
I know.
I don't know.
There's a
KOTOR
reason
had
most
everywhere
are
easy.
made by the person using them.
Most of the ones you found in KOTOR were on the corpses of your dead enemies.
Exactly.
I found a lightsaber shop. Just on a random fucking planet, I found a shop. It was
That
weird.
is exceedingly strange, yeah. Okay.
But what is Nima's last thing?
Yeah, he has one more
What
thing.
does Nima have left to do
You
besides
have,
Billy's weapon?
well, you could have your own project if you wanted your own project.
I just got a new weapon. I don't really need a new one. Another new one.
I didn't say weapon, I said project.
Nima mine. In Nima's mind, a project is just a weapon. What else is there to do besides build weapons?
Alright.
Make Billy's weapon.
For the last week,
I am making Billy's weapon.
He has been hypnotized.
for the
Hey.
last for the last
Go
week
ahead.
of the travel, I am going to attempt to meditate on visions of the Force.
But real quick, Nima, roll your arms tech check.
I've been rolling this wrong
So,
the last couple times.
You probably have a plus 13.
I do. I'm adding
Yeah.
10.
okay. Well, all your shit was okay-ish.
All it would have done was turn that
Rifle-
22 into a 25.
Yeah, the rifle is probably a bit more solidly built than it was before.
Turn 29 to 32.
It
29.
would not have made a difference there. 29. Alright, so I want to ask, are you shooting for a range increment here with this? And we can go back and forth. If I can give you a range increment of increased range, maybe for a little bit less damage. Or a medium, or something like that.
Distance and accuracy are the prime, what
Yep.
I'm looking for. Their priority.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
Lost Matt.
He's gone.
You're gone, Matthew. Yeah, you're gone.
First time for the night.
No, it's not.
It's
For
not.
math,
Well, for
I've
Matthew,
had it.
yes. But for Robert,
I've
no.
had it. I'm at 3 or 4.
3.
Imagine if we were trying to use Skype or something. Zoom.
Garbage. TeamSpeak is worse, though.
It costs money.
Alright,
Got it. We'll just use Xbox Live.
so, 4. You have wanting to make the rifle, longer range. I'll let you do 29. A 15600 E8 weapon. It can fire a couple of shots before it has to be reloaded. Probably like... What style did you make it in?
specifically asked for carbide something or another, so like a rifle.
Lever action.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking though, like, because there's multiple kinds of slug throwers like this. That's what I'm asking. Is it like clip fed? Is it gonna be lever action like he had? Do you make it a revolver rifle because he's had like this whole cowboy theme going?
Revolver rifle, because we
Flavor
need to be
tidbits.
more Borderlands up in here.
You know what, man? That's a real rifle, so.
I mean, yeah, it is. It's amazing.
Not knowing what type of style he would prefer, I would obviously ask Billy while I'm working on it. He says lever action, so I'll break him the lever action style.
Alright.
The gun that won the West.
I'm just checking something real quick. But anyways, you have a lever action rifle, Billy, with those specifics. I'll give you the ammo count in a second. Of like how much you can hold before reloading.
Okay.
It does a D8, Billy.
So I have time to add a grenade launcher onto the barrel.
I'm
Normally-
gonna say that was your second project for this.
It's just
So for the sake of how I'm trying to run it, of just so you're not constantly crafting and exhausting yourself every day, you do have to take rest times. Right now, no, but you do know he has one, so in the future it'll be a more simple project.
I just like
Enough
how you
to
tried
go.
to sneak it in. Like, do I have time to maybe add this little thing?
I mean, he's just going to attach it to the Picatinny rail and it'll be fine.
Ah,
Alright. You're wanting to do stuff. I will say probably about a week and a half into the travel. This will be towards the end of it, right? You'll get a call from your matron. This time
Alright.
she called you.
Answer immediately. Doesn't even get one ring in before I realize who the fuck it is and go, oh shit, bye, hi, how's it going?
This is one that needs to be answered, yes. So, she will be there, answer. Very much awake this time, unlike, the last time we've had this call.
Pretend like I was waking up. What? No.
Don't bother. I'm interested. Where did you acquire this?
Acquire what?
You're the only one off planet who would send that back at the moment. Where did you acquire this? This is quite the dangerous and powerful piece.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Matriarch. Do you want the honest answer or the easy answer?
Honesty.
Fair enough, I acquired it from the Sentinels. Not, shall we say, nicely.
Indeed.
I will be making sure no one the fuck is around.
You're in the training room. Nobody else really has much use for that particular training room. Nobody else really does extensive melee stuff.
And it's very hard to sneak up on me.
The one thing around here that can go is clank, clank.
Yep.
Yes, says Packet.
Packet can sneak up on anybody. Packet has cameras.
Is there any way of this coming back to haunt?
I think Sorsha could sneak up on him.
It's possible.
There's two people that can sneak up on me. I just have advantage on it.
Touche.
Or less possibility, everything's a possibility. Likelihood.
Likelihood unknown. Possibility? Maybe. I think they've explained off everything that was taken, because there were a lot of things taken from there. I think it was explained off as they did it.
Good.
But if it comes into that, it's more of a, I found this to be interesting and I'll take the blame for it. They'll probably slap me on the wrist, go, you shouldn't do that, please give it back, and what have you from there. I think the most problem I'll have is with the people I'm with currently.
You might wish to keep it quiet as you have been. I do appreciate this, though, quite a bit.
I figured you would, Matriarch.
You may have a recompense once you return.
Appreciate it.
Have you had any wordings from the Sentinels for assistance and aid?
I haven't been able to meet with the leader of the Sentinels currently. He is a very busy man, it seems. So no, he wanted to talk to me about it, but it kind of fell out, and now I'm running halfway across the galaxy to do something for some slave crap.
You'll get a bit of just a bit more of an interested look on this. It says, I understand he's quite the busy man, an organization quite across the galaxy. But why are you running across the galaxy now?
The party I'm currently with is wanting to find a very specific individual that's associated with the Darksiders and either kill him, capture him, ask him questions, or some nonsense. And he's a slave over here in Hut Space, and that's where we're going currently.
Source of information from inside would be quite invaluable.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I appreciate the initiative.
I try. Then again, you know that.
You better as well do not fail or bring this back to us. We cannot afford more pressure right now.
I don't think I've failed but once in my coming up.
Then continue to act as needed. And if you do have a chance to expedite it, please do talk to the leader and... Say please. Do talk to the leader and get more aid sent our way if possible.
As soon as we get back to Coruscant.
Frequency is lessened, but it is still enough.
I will do. May I ask a question? Or
You may.
more advice, I guess. I'm trying to get in touch with the more vision side of me currently. Do you have any advice in that regard?
You've chosen quite the difficult topic to branch into after your previous specialty, shall we say.
I think it may be easier as, from what I understand, my race is more inclined to it sometimes.
Yes, your race may be inclined to it, but you've chosen years of manipulating physical matters rather than
Yes.
the
I'm
vision
aware.
and spirituals. It will not work quite as well with the way you manipulate them.
Yes.
Accepting and pouring into the force as that. This is a very
You said it's a week and a half.
difficult subject to coax onto.
You said it's been a week and a half into the 2-week travel.
Mm-hmm.
I've been meditating on it for the last couple days now. I don't think I've had any luck. I don't know.
Normally we would have someone guide them along the first steps of this. Think... The best I can give for here from now is think less of yourself and more of everything. Focus less on oneself and more on the around. Just feel it and let it guide you.
Okay.
Feel the surroundings, feel everything.
That should be easy. I do that anyway.
Oh, it won't be easy.
Nothing with the force.
When you say feel anything around you, child, you feel everything physically around you.
Yes.
It is not an insult. It is quite a useful skill, but it is very much different from what you have.
No, that's why I
produced
laughed.
Before.
It's very, shall we say, laughable, because again, nothing in the Force is ever easy. I have the scars all across my body to prove that.
Indeed. Look forward to seeing your progress.
That rancor growing up was annoying.
But I must be going. Matters to attend.
Of course, Matriarch.
And it'll click off.
Yep. He sits down and thinks about everything.
This will definitely be a very difficult thing for you to attempt. Because
he's gonna think about everything. He's gonna think about everything really peaceful at first, and then he's gonna get really mad because it's not working. He's gonna think about everything really angrily next.
Matt, did you get my message?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I just took a quick look at lever actions. The lever actions, the more advanced ones, have 8 shots, so it would be an 8-shot reload.
Okay. I wasn't talking about the lever action, but...
I know, that was just a tidbit of information that you would need.
Okay. 8 shots.
Also, I want to say to you, Matt, we probably won't get to it tonight, but I do want to say to you, someone that isn't the Force sensitive that we're looking for, but is still a little Force sensitive, I will be trying to, for lack of a better term, recruit them.
Send them to the home world?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to make a wisdom check for your meditation times. Specifically wisdom on this one.
Okay.
Nightmares.
A wisdom check, and then when that doesn't, and when that fails, a charisma check. Come on, roll the damn die.
This is for after she has talked to you specifically.
That fits. 7.
It's you're trying to take the words to heart, and you keep reaching out. But the more and more you keep reaching out, you realize you're less reaching out into the Force and letting it spread out, and more of you're reaching into it and touching fingers, just getting more accurate in that range of you're making more detailed pictures on your head.
Can I, as I was joking, but can I do exactly what I said and do it angrily?
I'll let you try with disadvantage, but
Fair.
it may not be the results you want.
No, that's fair. That's fine. It's actually higher than the 7. It's a 7 plus 5. So what is that? 11?
12.
12.
You break a couple of the training dummies trying to do this. You're realizing very quickly this isn't going as intended. As a couple of the training dummies fly away, and you watch one of them just, and part of it breaks off.
Oh shit. That's not going to work out well.
Sorsha needs to hang up the bang game.
What's your perception? 21 or 3?
Mine?
Passive.
My passive is 19.
Okay. That's enough. So, note when you're walking around, you don't notice at first, you just pass it off as Sorsha, but there's just a little faint echo of something on something.
An echo.
In the Force.
An
Like,
echo?
not like a presence like a person, but like something that was maybe touched or had a lot of attention gifted to.
Is it Sorsha?
No, it's not Sorsha. You realize this towards the end of the week after the meditating and working on things. Your perception of the here and now is increased somewhat during this week after the meditation processes. just not in the way you wanted. So you might notice this. It's not sorcery. It's very faint. Like you definitely missed it most of the first week, and into the second.
But it's on the ship.
It's on the ship.
I'm finding it.
Right.
I will use whatever time is left to find it, or try.
Make an investigation check for me. You can use wisdom or charisma on this since it's force based.
It would be a +2 extra, because I'm not proficient in investigation. Not bad. 19 total.
Okay. You find a room. Robert, would you like to describe this room?
Count's room was kind of messy in that a lot of times he would just, since everything was go, 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 he'd basically tuck away what he needed, but things like, aside from, like, the bed wasn't really that well kempt, it was just enough to lay down and rest after training. Pretty bare bones room, except probably the only thing notable in there, since he kept all of his shit with him, is a single data pad.
And peeking around, this pad is the one thing that just has traces, very faint. If it had been much longer, this probably would disappear soon enough.
Curiosity.
Traces of it.
Curiosity gets the pad. What's on the pad?
Gonna spend you only have about a day probably left to read this, or at least start reading some of it.
I do have to question how the fuck I'm reading a data pad.
There's probably enough text-to-speech things.
Great effort.
Fair.
You're not stupid. There's text-to-speech things. You could ask anybody. Just go, "Hey, Packet, can you slap it on here?" Or, "Hey, guys, can you turn this on?"
It's a data log.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. You said it was data log. It's voice recordings.
Oh, cool. Easy. Is that the play button? Nope. Is that the play button? Nope. Is that the play button? Ah, yes!
You start to get some audio logs talking about a person. You try to figure out who it is, and eventually pieces come together. Make an intelligence check. It's not a hard one. It's just to make sure.
Pretty sure I had it open with Count's log.
15.
Yeah, I know. Oh, did you? Okay. So, yeah, if he has it open with Count's log, I didn't remember his exact opening.
No, it's just opened with Count's log and then insert.
This is, again, yeah, he's right, the log of Count. You knew was a force user who was with this group briefly until just before you met them. Whatever happened, you remember the description of what happened on Ilum at least slightly. And maybe realizing, piecing together, this is what you saw chasing Chani and Sorsha. This is the person who you saw chasing them. That mad entity who caused ripples across the galaxy in the Force. You don't have long to get into it. All you really start to get is you realize, surprisingly, he was using a lot more of it. What you'd recognize as the Form 2, the Makashi, a lot more finesse than what you did, mixed with what you also do now with the lightsaber spinning, if a bit less progressed in that particular branch. That's probably all you'd really get into before your days are up.
That's fair. He will keep the pad on him and in his off time listen to it when nobody's really around.
Okay. Add Count's data slab to your inventory, please. Chani!
Hi.
After...
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. Before the week's over, Sorsha is going to hang the signature of the Bang Gang in Count's training room.
Okay. You'll probably find T-Lock in there at one point, meditating or something of the sorts.
No, I like training office.
Training.
Either training or she enters as he's leaving and it's the fucking training room half destroyed.
Sorsha quietly tapes the Bang Gang signature to the wall. Almost the
You're sitting there meditating. Alright, so you're sitting there meditating. You see Sorsha over there with something, no big deal, you just let it, you try to focus, then you hear... Sorry, and then
It's duct tape.
I think that's where the angry part came in.
It might be after that. It's slightly it threw you for a loop. All right, so that's hung up in there. I will say for Johnny though, that's, you go over after a couple of days to see what Packet's working on. About a cantaloupe-sized flying hornet. Stinker curled forward, and as you're looking at it, I gotta roll. It's a crafting check. That's pretty good for him. It looks flight capable. It looks like the needler's built into it. If you look over the schematics, it has the reservoir for poison that you can insert towards the back, at one of the abdomen points.
We don't have a lot of that lying around, though.
No, but it has the option if you guys want to get more.
Okay.
I mean,
Or
It might
figure
not
out
do
something
as
else
much
to
per
cut needles
dart
with.
right now comparatively like to what you have, but it does have the reservoir. It just might be less shots because.
I mean, you know where a
compacting.
mason jar of
Well, when we
spit is.
yeah. But whenever we keep creating things, one of the future things just in the back of the mind is, okay, we have a thing that can apply things via reservoir. Once we figure out how to kind of apply that to a lot of stuff, then that'll be more useful.
Reservoirs are useful.
Yeah.
And flies around. It's fairly quick.
Okay.
Not as quick as Mortimer, but still decently quick.
Looks like you've done a pretty good job here, Packet. How accurate is it?
Just turns and yeah, there's just a smiley face made of 5 different needles.
Good job.
Yeah,
The
it's
world's
like
tiniest high
needles.
five. Just put a
But
finger
that would
down to
probably
his
be
tiny
most
spider
of
for.
Packet's time since it's making an entire new body.
Okay, did we make more needles? We should have made more needles if we didn't make more needles.
Needles are easy enough to make. Packet probably has at least a few he was making for it, since that's Packet's only project for the body.
Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming that thing's linked up with your little network there. Let's go take it over to, T-Lock, I guess.
Wait, is this T-Lock's thing?
Yeah.
Alright.
He wanted
Packet's
a
little thing,
fucking
little-
turret.
It's a wasp. It's a wasp with a turret.
I wanted something mounted to my body.
This is better.
It is, but Jesus.
Told you they were making a thingy like that.
You now have you're sitting there meditating. Johnny comes in.
I'm in the middle of something. Can I help you?
The little turret you wanted. This is it. I don't know if Packet wants to give this thing a different distinction other than Packet. I mean, probably. I don't know.
Damn it! Sure, what?
Well, as you said, it'll sit by you and shoot things.
Okay. Sorry. Meditation is hard. Oh. You said this was Packet? Is it a similar droid to Billy?
No, I don't think so. Just, it makes enough noise whenever it's buzzing around. Take a look at it. Figure it out.
Well, what I'm meaning is it self-aware?
Probably, to an extent, yeah. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't, and she'll just kind of look over a packet.
You shrug. You basically get the pop-up of an option of piloting, semi-autonomous.
So not the smartest, but capable of doing things.
It's like a you'll get like a kind of like a flip-flop, like a both. Like I can take personal control over it, but it is semi-autonomous.
Okay.
Basically, it's just designate an enemy, or it'll designate those who attack you as enemies.
She'll confer that information.
Well then, I don't know if you can hear me, Packet, but as he just looks around at like the room and the bot and everything else.
Spider staring at you.
Thank you, and thank you, Johnny.
You feel like you're being sized up by a bug before it nods.
Yep.
This is a new feeling for you.
So this is just going to constantly be around me, right?
Nod.
I hate to narc on your design, as it is beautiful. Can we limit the noise? That
It'll land on your shoulder, and the wings will... and it's very quiet now.
There you go.
Thank you. As he just rubs the area right above his ears. Ah.
Hey, Packet, how difficult was that to make?
You'll get a 5 out of 10.
So,
Pop up when you're HUD.
not too bad, but we can't have like a swarm of 1,000. Just say it's a joke.
You get a message of limited personal piloting.
One semi-autonomous shoot the person that just hit you with something thing for people who can't really afford
Murder
to
Hornet.
be up close is good for each of the people who need it. I.e. myself, you, Johnny, possibly Sorsha, possibly Nima.
Whenever we have time to sit down and craft additional things, we'll see. Just because... I don't want you to overtax yourself, but you're very, very capable of making just a lot of small things. And I want to see if we can do anything with that.
Droid Army, I think, is where he's going with that packet.
You're gonna get a status update from him of equivalent of basically saying, due to advancements in one way, it does affect others. He's limited to basically what you're gonna get mechanically as 3 plus his intelligence modifier and things he can personally pilot at the same time.
Okay.
And the ship counts for that first 3.
Okay.
Because it is a full-on ship he's trying to pilot. Like, this is like supposed to have like 200 people piloting that you guys are allowed to get away with because you have Packet running.
Well, even just in their, like, basically defense mode. It's just something to think about, in case we have a particular need of it. Which, you never know.
Holographic thumbs up appears. It's just like a, just so you know. Status updates, basically.
Yeah.
Alright. Tinu. Nima, that's it. Sorsha, Tinu, Billy, you guys doing anything extra during this? Sorsha's got her stuff done.
Sorsha's just enjoying her bed
That's fair.
and enjoying not
Pretty
having
comfy
to
bed.
do anything. It is a pretty comfy
Prac-
bed.
Just
That'd
practice
be
around
for
my
a
quick draw.
15,000 credit bed or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, the most comfortable bed she could possibly buy
In the galaxy.
in the galaxy.
Your quick draw, still it's semi decent, but compared to who you're probably comparing it to for the quick draw,
It's more so
challenge.
just getting like, it's more so just getting into form with the new weapon.
Yeah. Practice with the new one, familiarization. I understand.
Also, sometimes just not with any ammunition, just sit there and just listen to the lever action mechanisms.
Okay. Just Tanu, any couple things you want to work on? Right, like if you wanted to resupply your grenades, you could resupply your grenades.
Yeah.
Just make a single demolition kit check for resupply right now.
His
Real
race specific grenades are actually a Tinker's Tools thing.
Yeah, but I think he has both, and it's the exact same thing either way. To be
Yeah,
fair.
you're right. You're right.
Smoke.
I just know that from the guy I have playing it.
I think smoke or explosives is the real question.
I think he's probably going to do the same split he was doing last time. 3 of one, 2 of the other.
Oh wait, no,
You're
I
allowed
still,
to-
you give me the one explosive back. Didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, but you still have 4 more you normally carry, that you could resupply how you wanted it to be in numbers. If it helps, you know you're going to possibly bust out and steal a slave from a heavily guarded, probably market.
Oh, I mean, if we're going to steal slaves, I'm going to steal a bunch of slaves and send them all to the fucking place I need them to be.
How
Don't
to
worry
get
about it.
vented out the airlock.
Hey.
Forgot what you.
What?
I forgot what you.
He's cutting off. I forgot
Yes.
what you.
Yeah,
No, I
he's-
forgot what stat goes towards demolition kit.
Intelligence.
I will say on the last day, since we're on the ship, I do want to knock on Sorsha's door, but we can wait on that.
What's your kit? What's your check?
It's 18.
Okay. Easy enough. You're going to resupply. Are you doing 3 smoke and 2 explosive again? Total?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot. Is it double proficiency? That's.
I don't think. Yeah, expertise is double. But either way, you already got high enough to just resupply and refill.
Yeah, I had to make.
So, I will say, last day, couple hours left. Sorsha, you'll hear a tink 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 knock on the door, and if you open it,
One split.
it's T-lock, and that's where we'll pick up next time
Yeah.
because it's getting late.
Yeah, it's 11:30.
He's got a big bee.
James,
I do have a bee on my shoulder.
but James, are you going in chronological order, or are you looking through an index and just going this one?
Very
sounds
much
better?
chronological order.
Oh, well, then the first things you hear about would be Jedi Order stuff and disagreements.
Oh, it
and
goes that far
reasons
back?
for- Yeah, it's basically from him leaving the Jedi to when he stepped foot on.
Oh
So,
shit!
like-
so you're hearing Jedi stuff. I apologize. I thought this was a different
Like
time
that-
start.
The time start is his Jedi stuff, and then leading, the Jedi stuff leading into the bounty hunting years. But the
Well, we
first stuff
can
would
leave
be
it
like,
with what I heard first, as what you said, Matt, because I don't know how to work technology because I can't fucking see it. So that's just what
Say an
happened.
accident, and then you find out how to restart it. Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the first thing would be pretty much him and Hammer leaving, and then the re-encounter with Hammer later.
Well, you can get into that later.
Yep.
End of session, and I have a very important thing to talk about.
Just for fun note for your beetle, when you go to meditate and you basically dismiss it for rest mode, it finds a loop near your belt, loops the legs through, and then locks almost like a pill shape. So it's compacted. It definitely does not look like a bee that flies around and shoots needles at people.
Alright, so I just have a big ass pill bottle as my belt buckle.
Basically.
Got ya.
And either that or it looks like a bee that flies around and shoots needles at people.
It is a very noisy thing when it's flying around, so more often than not, until he's actually needing it to be, it is not active. Because he would rather it not be constantly activated so that when it is activated, people go, oh, what the fuck is that?
Just thought I'd let you know.
Also, if the saliva is still any good, it will be filled up with the fucking Krayt Dragon saliva.
Okay. Anything before I cut the stream?
I don't think.
Subscribe. Had to get it in.
I just want to check. Robert, you work next Saturday, don't you?
Saturday, yes, I do believe it's next Saturday. Let me check and make sure.
I think next Sunday we're starting up again. Yeah, that's probably right.
Let's see, today is the 6th. Yes, next Saturday I work.
Okay.
But I'm off the 20th.
Excuse me.
Well, we'll see how it goes. We may be able to do something next week. We may just have to put it on hold.
Yeah, now. But
This
there's
could
nothing
go
else.
either way on this one, I think.
Until next time. Be seeing you.